Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get some confirmation on if we're hearing us live here right now, please? And by the way, if you guys hear some echo on Lance's mic, we've been trying to fix this the last 20 minutes. We're trying, dude. We're trying. You guys might hear some duplicate. I don't know how Lance's mic is still picking it up, but it is what it is. I just have to talk, I guess, this way.
I try not to hold it up, guys. I'm sorry.
How's everyone doing, man? We got Dominic, Charles, Carl, background, RS New, Burton. Let's make sure everything is good here. He says all good. Alex Sanders says it's all good as well. Ian Amber. It's in their last video. He's talking about what the guild is called. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just wanted to talk tonight. By the way, we're going to try to do this more consistently. Just come on here, talk, chill out, talk World of Warcraft. You know, discuss everything that's going on with topics and everything. Really mostly Season of Discovery right now. We'll see if anyone likes hearing anything about retail. And other versions of WoW like Cata and stuff. But, you know, we got Lance on stream. So that's a good thing. By the way, how bad is the duplicate audio from Lance's mic? Is it too bad? You guys gotta let me know, dude. Let me know, please.
Cata talk, huh? Little Cata talk?
Why is my message pinned? Yeah, we also added this as well to like highlight some cool messages as well. Sounds fine? Okay. Lance is really quiet though. No, yeah, Lance just has to speak up in general.
Okay, hold on.
Lance is a little bit new to the putting your mic close to your mouth thing.
Right up in my mouth, guys.
He's got to have it close. Arthas did nothing wrong. Lance, what are you saying?
What am I saying? I don't... Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can you hear me?
I believe they can. Hold on, let me...
Oh!
Let me make sure. Let me turn him up a little bit, just in case. He's really quiet? Okay. Man, we've freaking been busting butt all day on this thing to try to set it up, man. We're gonna... hopefully... get this figured out in the next minute.
Here. Doing this. Probably help.
No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, try now.
Yeah, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Is that any better, anyone? Or is he still low? Sorry, guys. Listen, man, it's a team effort here, man. It's the first, you know, podcast-ish. Made it worse? No, still low?
Same
Fuck.
room. Same room, Herc.
Fuck, dude. Hold on. Let me go to the filters and let me just try boosting them.
It turns out all that worry about the was
I
not
know
the right worry.
What? Which one? The camera?
No, the audio. They can't hear me. If they can't hear me, they can't hear you.
No, they can hear me. Trolls sounds fine. I think I boosted them too much, though.
Hello. Hello.
Let me see something. Sounds fine? Okay. His mic is off. We can hear him through your mic. I don't see it getting picked up on mine. Try talking, Lance.
Hello, 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 hello.
That's all his audio. I'm not even talking.
Yeah, it might be time for me to go back to the closet, guys. He is quiet as fuck.
I'm just gonna try to do a record.
Hello, hello. How are we all doing tonight? How are we all doing tonight? What? Season of Discovery. I think they're...
I'm gonna test it right now. He just needs to not be shy. Yeah, he's...
No, I think... You know, it's great. It probably sounds like they can't hear me at all. I think I'm talking at a good volume, though.
No, I think you are, too. Got him. This fucking guy. I'm gonna do one double check, and we're gonna see. If it passes my ear test, then we're good.
His audio... Hello, hello. How are we all doing tonight? How are we all doing tonight? Just show me everything and it'll be perfect.
What the fuck?
Doing tonight? How are we all?
No, that's good. You guys are fucking with me, dude.
You
guys are messing with me. Alright, anyways, to get back into it. Thanks, Herc, buddy. How are you? Hope everything's good over there in, Crazy Land. Hi, Indy. What's going on? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, just quickly wanted to just go on stream and talk with you guys. Talk about side. First of all, let's get some ones in the chat for Season of Discovery Phase 2. This shit looks insane. Let's get some ones in the chat. Come on, man. Let's get a little bit hyped in here, dude. Come on. Get some ones in the chat.
Huge ones.
Come on, dude. Insane. Big 69. Hell yeah. Quick question before we get this show kicked off. Number 1. What do you guys think is going to be the best class in Phase 2? And what do you think is going to be the worst class? I want to hear a little bit of something. Want massive echo? Jesus Christ. This is why we had to cancel last night too. We gotta invest in another $400 mic. It just is what it is. So no one get mad at me when we go get sponsors. Warriors. Look at Lance. Frozen. Look and talk, Lance. Say something.
No, I'm afraid of the audio now.
Well, it's
That's
not
the audio
yours.
gods are
It's
killing
me. It's me talking that's ruining it.
Warrior King. Yeah, I don't think Warrior's gonna be king this time, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's Warriors, and actually I have in my notes here, I don't know if it's just the way they're doing itemization this phase, but it looks like they're really trying to push a caster meta this phase. I could be totally wrong, and maybe I'm an idiot and the Warriors still end up just dominating everyone again, but I don't know, man.
Nah, man. I honestly think Shadow Priest. I don't know how the that's picking up.
No, it's not going to be Shadow this phase just yet. I think Shadow needs a couple of things, but I will say, them mages are gonna, Arcane Mage, exactly. Arcane Mages are gonna pump in short fights, especially I feel like once we have, Gnomer on farm and everyone's geared. Yikes. His mic is picking up your voice. Anyway, you can move away. While this does look like maybe it's a big area, guys, we're in a...
Oh, you guys want to see the...
We're confined, pretty much.
No, dude. I just gotta invest... I just gotta invest in another mic for Lance. I just gotta spend big money on it. So, Lance, quickly. Talk to me about Shadow Priest. Because it seems a lot of people are talking about Shadow Priest and they're very interested. What is that? Is that your note?
My note on Shadow.
No one can see that. You have to pull it back. Look. It says... He wrote a note that says...
My note on Shadow Priest specifically when he was going to ask me this question. Yeah, exactly. We can't hear Lance. Really? You can't hear me still? Now we do. Okay, great. No, I think Shadow right now, where they're headed in Phase 2, is looking good. I think there's a couple of more things I would change, but Shadow Fiend, that's exactly what I said they're going to need. I said they're going to need Dispersion for the mana. So my biggest problem with them was it's just not fun because you run out of mana. That looks like it's going to be fixed a little bit. I like that rune. What is it? The head rune that lets you crit with your dots?
No, that doesn't come into this phase.
Yeah, I know
though.
It's not coming this phase most likely, but once they get that, I think that's where they'll really take a step to being maybe a top contender for being in that upper echelon. They're going to be middle of the pack. They won't be the worst. They'll be in the middle of the pack, probably.
Honestly, I think Shadow Priest is going to be, in my opinion, I'm going to have to disagree with Lance on this one. I think they're going to be pretty top tier DPS, man. They're getting a ton of mana regen. They're getting their entire toolkit. They might actually be getting more regeneration in their shadow form. They look insane. He said, what's with the Randy the Random writing the F-bomb to viewers?
Randy the Random.
I don't even know what Randy the Random's saying.
So listen, stream. I love Sky here a lot, you know, one of my favorite people on this planet. But who are you gonna listen to? The guy who's played Shadow Priest his whole life, or the guy who's, I think, never leveled one past level 10? They're probably gonna be middle of the pack.
It's probably true. It's probably true, I'm not gonna lie. Feral or Shadow Priest for PvP? That's tough, man. Feral looks crazy, too. They get Berserk, dude. They get Berserk now, and I think Mangol's energy cost is getting reduced as well. What do you think, Lance?
I think, depending on how skilled you are as a player, if you're really good, probably Feral. If you're, you know, if you're a two-button Andy, let's go Shadow. Listen, you're not going to have to do that much. You put your dots, you run away, you keep a power word shield on, maybe you dispel a couple of times. You'll be alright. You know, so... But then again, Feral's rotation, at least in Phase 1, was kind of a joke. Can't read that, man. BM Hunter's gonna be crazy in PvP still. They get Gorilla. I don't know if Gorillas are gonna be the move for PvP. I don't think the AoE Thunderclap they're gonna have is gonna be the move. The pet will hit for 1,000. But what math did they do that's gonna make...
Bro,
I'd love to see it. Maybe
don't you ever say that again. They did the math.
STV Gorillas are bis. Can someone explain why? I mean,
Clearly Lance doesn't know what he's talking about. They literally did the math, bro. Come on, guys. They did the math. That means, trust me, it's true, bro. Come on. Gorillas are Dude, come on. The AoE Thunderclap is so good for PvP, right?
No, I mean, by the way, just so we're clear, I am gonna get a Gorilla 100% as soon as I can. But no, that's true, Matt. The math was not. That cheek clap, though. Sheesh.
Yo, Christopher Brown, I'm gonna highlight your comment, dude. This is a really big one.
Thanks, Christopher.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, really quick, let's take a moment. Let's try to entertain Christopher a little more, because he's bored. Listen, buddy, I'm gonna be honest. I wish I can entertain you. But do me a favor. Grab 50 bucks. Go to the nearest Motel 6. Inside that Motel 6, you're going to go in, find the nearest dresser. Usually there's a couple dressers near the bed. Go in there. Open it up. Open the dresser. Grab the Bible that's usually inside and start fucking praying. Start fucking praying. Because you're going to need a lot of help to get unboard out of this situation. I'll see you later. By the way, Christopher, you're just getting timed out. You just started to... No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Bored, bro. You're gonna make him even more bored. He can't even say he's bored. You want to highlight that one up there? That one right there. What if Mind Spike is redesigned to be instant cast with a cooldown? I find it weird that they're implementing a rune that replaced Mind Flare without a suitable alternative. But you don't want your filler to be instant cast, right? Because, I mean, let's be real. If your filler's instant cast, now what? They're just moving around all of the time? Dots? You know how insane that would be for PvP? No, you can't do that. I would like, however, instead of maybe the crit on the extra crit to Mind Blast, maybe if you cast, like each cast of Mind Spike lowers the cast time of Mind Blast to make it instant cast. That could be cool. So you could maybe, if you get 2-3, it gets an instant cast.
Here's my issue, though. Here's my issue with Shadow Priest right now. They just gave them their filler that has no cooldown, right? So, usually, previously, it was Mind Flay. So, you're just not going to use Mind Flay anymore, right? That's just going to be a talent point that's wasted.
Well, you just won't take it if you're running Mind Spike. Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, any caster that's filler gets to be a rune. That's the best thing you could ask for. Because that means that your rune is going to scale with your level, and you don't have to worry about level scaling. Now, also, Mind Flay doesn't even become good until, what, the level 36 rank?
Do you guys think Druids will be terrible tanks for dungeons? Most likely. They have the worst AoE DPS threat, like, holding in the entire game. Very low AoE. Other than, like, they have, I'll tell you what, they have really good group sustain, they have really good utility, and they can move very quickly. They can get stuff like Feral Charge and even Skull Bash, or, you know, if you don't want to invest the point or whatever. You can move very fast, but dungeons are all about, like, speed AoE clearing. That means Enhancement Shaman, that means Prop Paladin. So, like, I don't know. Hopefully, actually, that's a great point. What about the Shaman threat rune? Maybe it can help them. But dealing 20 damage on a swipe, that don't help nobody. I don't think that's going to do nothing, man. What do you guys think about the tanking situation right now? Lance, what do you think?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think rogues are going to surprise a lot of people. First, they look like they're just going to be the most fun tanks. Dan, what's going on, buddy? What is going on? No, I think rogues look like they're going to be the most fun tanks, at least in my opinion. Obviously, everyone's opinion is different. Yeah, I don't know.
CCM Topher says, what will leveling priest in dungeons be like? I hate questing.
Yeah, warrior one button build. Maybe not the best tanks, but the best DPS tank, maybe. They're really good at doing DPS, aren't they? And, you know, for people who are not so good at pressing more than one button, they're pretty easy to play, too. That's cool.
Yeah, by the way, those mutilate changes look insane, by the way, Lance. Are you guys brothers? Yes, we are. By the way, heads up. Whenever I have to, like, constantly swap and mute one another. So pay attention when I unmute you. That's when you're good to go. I'm just letting you know. Anyways, mutilate buff is insane. That's if it's true, though. 60 energy down to 40, by the way. That will make me want to play my rogue as my main alternate character for sure. That is insane. I thought this was the Blizzard interview. No, that comes out. That's going to be Monday. We're recording it. And we'll probably post it early Tuesday morning. We have a big day with them.
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't know we were cleared to say when that interview was, but okay, cool. Yeah, I guess, guys, interview Monday. That's going to be a lot of fun. Now they're the same. Sky turns into Lance when he puts the jacket on. Sheesh! Yeah, so there's... I wanted to get into Sky. I wanted to talk a little bit about the resistances in Gnomer and what we think's going to happen. You have any thoughts on that, or...
Man, I have a lot. Sorry, Lance was cutting off. Yeah, I was trying to click unmute faster. Right now, I have to do this super scuff thing where I have to unmute and mute each other because I have to go get a new mic. It's gonna cost some money, and so I'm stressing about that as well. But anyways, let's get into the discussion right now, ladies and gentlemen. We want to talk about Gnomeregan and the resistances going on inside of there, because if you guys don't know, mechanical creatures have very high resistances to almost everything out there, okay? They got, I think, poison and bleed fully resist immune. They have super high nature resistance. I'm not sure. I think arcane, they might have some as well. Ladies with gentle hands. What's wrong with this kid? I can't have him as a mod anymore, bro. I can't, dude. It's ridiculous. Enhancement DPS will. I think enhance will be okay since they're gonna be physical for the most part. You know what I mean? Warlocks, mages, top DPS. This is by the way, this is one of the questions Lance is gonna ask in the interview. Is talking about the mechanics and stuff like that, right, Lance?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things I have on my notes. It's one of the questions we were gonna ask, because we're gonna talk about the resistances. I think everyone wants to know about that. At least anyone who is, you know, DPS minded for the raid, or even just wanting to plan maybe a build for the raid. Imagine you go in there, like, not looking up the raid, or maybe night one even, and you're like a bleed build, and you just get screwed. And now it looks like your guild's waiting for you to Hearthstone to respec, because what are you gonna do? Just be useless on fights? No.
Let's just go in there as assassination rogue. I think that's a really good play.
Yeah,
what do you think?
And all bleed and dot builds only. The whole way through. I think that would be a lot. Wait, hold on.
Did you see the Wind Fury nerf for two-handed shamans? No, I didn't. I haven't seen that. Where did you post that? Or where did they post that, more like? I haven't seen anything on that. Barrel.
Yeah, but it being as hard as BFD doesn't doesn't prove or say whether these mobs are going to be resistant to bleeds or poisons or dots. That's not. I mean, that's cool, and you know, it's nice to know, but that doesn't really help us in this situation. I think that, you know, that's gonna just determine who you build, the comp that you bring. Ian, I agree with you. I want Gnomer to be harder, and I was kind of hoping that each new raid that they gave us in each phase got a little bit harder, and then by the time we got to 60, maybe it's around, I don't know, maybe like a Sunwell difficulty. That would be kind of cool, right? I just think with how strong our characters are gonna get, I don't know how much fun tank and spank bosses are gonna be the whole time, right? Like, everyone's character is taking that next step to be, you know, I mean, let's be real. The rotations in Classic are pretty mind-numbing, right? And right now they're not, so I don't know. Sky?
No, right now, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of went blind here. I want to pull this up for you all. This is a Reddit post. It says, Wind Fury is dead on arrival, posted 18 hours ago. Early PTR testing tells us the devs increased Wind Fury internal cooldown to 3 seconds. This is the last nail in the coffin for Wind Fury, and it cements Rockbiter as the best MBU going forward. I was hoping we were done being threat terrorist after phase 1. Just like many others, I'll still play the class and going forward, blah, 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 blah. It's not all doom and gloom. What, just because there's a 3-second internal cooldown? I don't understand. Is that true? Oh, wow, I forgot. Because you can, like, triple Wind Fury, yeah. I forgot, yeah. Wow. Hey. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Hold on, Lance. Hold on. I gotta drag it up here. Hold on, Lance. Sorry. There it is. Go for it. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why. What? It says it's fine here. Talk lines? Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Hello. There you go, I'm back.
Weird. Sorry guys, listen, this whole stream is going to be a little bit scuffed today because this is the first time we're ever doing this setup. It's 2 cameras at once, 2 microphones, 2 monitors, 2 everything, so double everything, dude. It's a lot going on right now. I apologize for all the crazy technical difficulties. Sorry guys.
It's not that bad. Relax. Everyone relax.
Once again, I just wanted to say, sorry. I just wanted to say, because I had myself muted, is right now, the situation with the audio, I know it's super scuffed. I know it's the first stream of us doing this. It's 2 cameras, 2 audios, 2 monitors. It's double everything, and I'm only one person. I don't even have my full setup, and we were super late. I apologize, guys, once again. I'm doing the best I can, man. I'm only human. The quality will get better as I do it repeatedly. It's the first time I've ever done this. Please forgive me, dude. Anyways, so what Lance was saying was that with there being an internal cooldown of 3 seconds is now that Wind Fury can't double or triple proc off of each other, which is pretty much meaning that it could potentially shit on a lot of this class's burst. Mr. Weeman says Wild Strikes has an ICD of 1.5, so it's better than the ability it's copying. The OP is talking about Wind Fury weapon, not the totem. Wild Strikes is only... I can't... What is that? Tangibly? I don't even know what that word is. You got this, bro. Next time. That's funny.
So what I was saying is this really kills, and I don't even know why they're gonna take the move to bring in two-handed or enhancement to even make it a thing. If you're gonna kill it right on the spot, right? Like the whole thought process and why people wanted it is they wanted to have that big two-hander, and they wanted the chance, even if RNG, to just obliterate anyone, right? To put that ICD on there, it's like, okay, what does two-handed have over one or dual wield, right? It doesn't have that, so it's kind of like, I don't know, man.
They give this right here a big F you. I love that. I don't know. I would have at least liked to seen some testing with it. I know Wind Fury's strong, but just 2 weapon attacks isn't usually what makes Wind Fury good. Sometimes you get a double proc, and it actually registers some really high damage. I don't know. That's what I think.
You get to roll on the epic. Yeah, but I mean, that's cool, but if it's not good for you, Ian, what's the point? Honestly, I don't see why you would go, because even on right now, the best build for enhancement is looking like Maelstrom, right? And Maelstrom is not going to be as good for two-handed as it is for dual wield. There's no chance of that. Like, dual wield's going to be better for that. And it looks like, in my opinion, and this is I don't play enhancement, so sorry, but you're going to want to go dual wield, you're going to run Maelstrom, and you're going to run Lava Burst, and you're going to try to one-shot with Lava Burst instead of doing a two-hander and hoping you get a 1 extra attack Wind Fury.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's going to be really interesting to see how this works and how everything goes. I hear a bit of an echo. I'm sorry. Background music is a bit too loud. Okay, I'll lower it right now. Once again, guys, this first stream is going to be a little bit scuffed, man. First time doing this setup, and it's very, 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 very different from what we're normally doing constantly. Anyways, to go back on that point of Shamans and what the setup probably is going to look like, I do agree with Lance. I think it's going to be a dual wield, and I think you're actually going to ditch Lava Burst now, or Lava Lash, and you're going to go for a Lava Burst now, and then you're going to have your Maelstrom weapon procs. You're going to run double Rock Biter, and it's going to be the same thing over and over. That's if you want to really min-max, though. When it comes to PvP, I still don't know what the situation is for that, but I don't want to make this an enhancement freaking Shaman stream. Doesn't the Eternal being 3 seconds mean that it can't multi-proc? Yes. That's exactly what it means. Wouldn't a two-handed multi-proc just take booty if it procs multi too fast? Wait, what? Take booty. Like, you mean, like, take asses? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's exactly it, and that's why they took it away, but it still wouldn't be as strong as a warrior. It wouldn't be as strong as dual wield enhancement shaman. It wouldn't be as strong as a rogue.
Also, don't forget, with dual wield, you get 10% hit on spells and melee attacks.
That's that's the most important and best part about dual wield, right? Is how strong the hit is now. That means, wait, how much hit are you gonna need outside of that anymore? Do you need any hit on your gear? Because we all know hit's the most important stat until you have enough, right? So, I don't know, man.
One last thing I wanted to talk about before we move on is, yeah, but if we don't get a spell power bonus from attack power, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Once again, Paladins, they get some really good stuff. They get that, I think it's called Sheath of Light, where they actually convert some of their attack power. I don't know if it's 30 or 60%. I forgot the exact number. And it converts to spell power, which spell power for Paladin, just similar to Shaman, is most of their damage, if not at least half. So that's a very big deal. 30%. Yeah, 30%. That's a lot. Let's say you have 300 attack power. 30% of your attack power is converted into spell power? What? Like, that's some pretty serious math. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. So, you know, Shaman's missing out on anywhere between 100, 200, 300 spell power, while they're also, you know, it just sucks. It just sucks to be a Shaman sometimes. Lance writes me a note and says, what's stopping you from stacking spell power? Which, by the way, right now, what people are talking about on the forums as enhancement is that you're going to go dual wield, you're going to grab all spell power gear, and you're going to, it's called, it's spell hance, where you don't use it on, I know, you don't use it on the instant proc, you use it on like 3 stacks, and you get a really fast lava burst, and then you're also weaving your other spells in between. Hold on.
Wait, with that point, you could also be, maybe, what's that word? What is that spec called? Heal hands?
Oh shit, you're talking about heal hancer? Heal hancer shaman? That's so ridiculous. That sounds so dumb. Yeah, but this is the world we live in sometimes. This is what happens.
Hold on. Does that sound dumb though, or does that sound like the community coming up with some crazy 5-head play that could end up doing some crazy things, or at the very least shaking up the meta somewhat?
The problem is no one, actually, that's perfect right there. Yeah, I was just gonna say that, Ian. No enhancement shaman wants to roll on spell power gear. No one. I don't want to.
But with that gear, if you do that, it then opens up 2 playstyles for you. You could play Ellie when you want, and you could play spell hands when you want. For me, that sounds like a win. That's what I'm all about. Let me have different opportunities, different playstyles. Screw it.
It's creative, sure, it's creative. It's just, I don't know. The question is, what is going to happen with Palm Pyro Mages with all this spell power going around? It will be broken. That's the least of our worries. That's I'm going to be honest, that's a very classic way of thinking. What about the Hot Streak mages? That's what I'm scared of.
Palm Pyro. Dude, Pyro is not even as strong as like 80%
Not
of the
until
runes
later
that we
on
have.
down the line.
Until
Until you get crazy spell power. You can't even Palm Pyro. It requires 41. There it is, dude. There goes Pyro. Fucking hell. That's funny. Why won't they just give us dual spec already? Lance, take it away.
Oh man, that's wow, what a thing to throw it to me to. Listen, I don't know if you guys have seen me in the comments answering all you guys who ask about dual spec. I don't know why they're not giving it to us, but I usually just say yikes when I have that comment. I don't know, man. Like, if it was me, I would give it to them. But I will say at the same time, I've gotten into arguments with people in the comments section being like, I like to go to the city and respec. It makes me feel good. Personally, that feels like shit. I'll be honest with you, bro. If I want to switch, if I'm grinding in the world, yeah, man, I'd like to play my open world grinding build or my PvE build. If I know I'm going to be doing PvP, it'd be nice to give myself a chance to be able to screw people up. And I know what people are going to say. That's not the classic experience. You want a PvP, then have your PvP build and be less efficient in grinding. All right, man, sure. But then what? Now I don't know. Screw that. I'm trying to have dual spec. I don't know what else to say. Big yikes.
I gotta agree, man. I think they're looking at it more for like, and I'm just being honest, and I think the devs are doing a really good job. I will say. I think everyone here will agree the devs are doing a really good job. Zemus, what's going on, baby? I think they're doing a really good job, but I think they're doing it for a different reason rather than just trying to please the players. Once again, this isn't 100% it's not coming, but I think they're just holding it off to try to get more subs and bring people back in 3 months from now. Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Yo, this man said he thinks they're holding off dual spec just to get more subs. Listen, man, I don't think dual spec is... No, and how many people are... Who's canceling? Like, if you're gonna play SOD, I'm gonna assume, and I could be way off, but how many people that are subbed to WoW right now are subbed only for SOD?
Shit, I'm 100%. I'm literally... Actually, let's get some ones in the chat if you guys are subscribed to World of Warcraft just for Season of Discovery. Ones in the chat. Ones. Me. One. Look at the fucking one. It's breaking the chat. It's literally breaking the chat.
I would like to humbly apologize for being... I'm an idiot, I guess.
You're a
I don't
fucking
know
jackass. You were wrong.
All right. I'm sorry, forgive me. But I will say, shit, listen, I currently am logging into multiple versions of the game. Just yesterday, I logged into retail. I don't really play retail, but I logged in. Holy shit.
Yo, chat, let's get some major L's in the chat for Lance, dude. Major L's. Come on. I want to see the chat break with L's. L. I want to see nothing but an L wave. Big L, Lance. I'm clipping that one. Sorry, buddy. Oh, big. Look at the L's. Take it, Lance. Take it. Take it. Take it.
I definitely deserve that. Sorry. Listen, I'm wrong. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong, at least, man. Are you guys man enough? Are you man enough? I'm man enough. I'll take this L, bro.
So, my point is, for what I'm trying to say, was that I think they're holding off dual spec. I could be wrong. It could be coming now. It could be they don't have the technology somehow, but let's be honest, we all know they do. It's already been out. I think they're holding it off for a big feature release at level 50 or possibly 60. Now, why? I'm not really sure why that would be the case. Yeah. Because this is level 40. This is level 40 where you literally... It's not like a class now, it's a spec. Especially in Season of Discovery where you have all these runes and everything. I mean, look at this, 20 bucks on the cash store. No way, no way.
No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't put it in the cash shop.
No way.
No
way.
Like, what's that gentleman's name said there? I don't think people are coming back for dual spec. Now, if you told me that they said at level 50 or even at level 60 that they were going to bring in dual spec as well as a Karazhan Crypts, or give us a new zone with a new raid, or give us some sort of story, I don't know. That, yes, I think it's a great extra feature to come back for. Kind of like, I can guarantee when they showed the BlizzCon announcement for SOD and they showed runes, that's a big feature people are coming back for. People aren't coming back to SOD for dual spec, especially when, let's be real, man. Yeah, I want dual spec because it's a
Wait,
pain.
check this out. Check this out. He says, lol, bro, don't say they wouldn't put it on the cash shop. They're under new management, bro.
Also, okay, that's fine. You could say that. But since they've been acquired by Microsoft, and even before when they knew they were doing it, and just this SOD team in general, what have they done that has not been a big W? And in SOD, what have they done to prove that they care at all about making any extra money? They have this team as a skeleton crew, bro.
Listen, listen. I know I joke a lot, and I know I goof off a lot about the monetization, the money, but listen. If there's one aspect of Blizzard right now that's on point more than anything I've ever seen in the last 10 years of game development, maybe other than a couple indie games here or there. This shit is insane. Andrew says we're goofy. Sorry, buddy. This shit is insane. The devs are so on point. They do not mess around. They listen. They communicate. They tweet. They post wowhead notes. These devs are literally the best I have ever seen inside of a video game, and I've covered some video games in my day. I've covered about 5 other games. It's maybe not a lot of games, but a lot of MMOs, I guess I should say. But this team don't mess around, dude, and I'm really, really excited. They're not going to add any microtransactions. If they did that, Agrind and Nora and all those people there, they would bounce. What do you think, Lance?
Yeah, it just seems like they're passionate. First off, I don't know how many people are on the team. I heard it was a absurdly low number. And yeah, I know people want to shit on them right now for it being kind of slow to get Phase 2 out. Let's hope SOD leads to Classic Plus after Phase 6. I'm having a blast. Yeah, I think so. I think it will. But that's why, for me personally, I want them to just throw as crazy, I want them to just do the craziest crap with SOD. Throw stuff at the wall, and great, if it works, take notes, figure out what people love, and scrap what they don't. But they should just go balls to the wall, throw as much at the wall as possible, right? Like, don't play it safe. This is not the time to play it safe. It's a seasonal server, and this is not going to be our server that we're here for the long term, right? buff Smite. Smite, I mean, you know, it's in your name, so screw it. Listen, this SOD team it just shows passion. And let's be real, man. When you have game developers in any game ever, you could tell when a team is passionate and when you're not. That's why, even though it's not a game I love, you could tell that Baldur's Gate team is passionate, right? The little things they're doing. The little things they're doing in SOD right now is what's really showing me how passionate they are. Scott?
I agree, man. And you know, Background actually made a good point right here. I highlighted him for the stream to see. I hope we're here for the long term. Make new content for it. Let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. I know that... Okay. This is going to get a little bit crazy. Would you guys be happier? And I'm sure a lot of you are. Would you be happier if they went the route of did Classic Plus, where they're adding, you know, some of the older zones? What were a couple of them, Lance? It was,
Hold'em, Barath, what is it? Hold'em, you got the Emerald Dream, maybe, like they were gonna do. You could do a classic version of, where'd we go in BFA? Can't even remember right now.
My point is, I would personally rather them add on to Classic, and I'm not trying to sound like a Classic Andy, because I love every version of World of Warcraft, even the bad ones. I would rather... Show us your parses? I got you. I'll highlight that in a second, buddy. I would rather them do Classic Plus, where they add new battlegrounds inside a Classic. I want new zones. I want new quests. I want new raids. I want new dungeons. I want adding on to dungeons. I want everything added new to Classic Plus. I like BC. I love Burning Crusade, don't get me wrong. I went through it. I raid led in it. It was fun. Had my fun. But I did that. Been there, done that. I don't want to regurgitated, throw up in my mouth. Let's just go Burning Crusade. I want Classic. I want Classic. Show parses. I'll show you in a second, man.
So TBC, listen, while TBC for me is my favorite expansion, I like TBC more than vanilla. I think it's the greatest thing, and if they do a TBC fresh, I'll be there playing it. I would be so disappointed if SOD just turns into TBC. I do not want SOD to be TBC. Please, let's not do that.
I agree.
The alternatives. I don't want to see Blood Elves. No, please keep that out. I don't want.
I love Blood Elves though.
I love Blood Elves too. Sure, I don't want that. If they're gonna add races to SOD, I want ogres on the Horde, and maybe High Elves.
Ooh, look at Adam. Look at that. A Black Rock Depths raid, the greatest dungeon ever made. Nah, just keep BRD as the go-to this. He says.
I want them to keep BRD the same as it is. However, they should add more dungeons. We need more 5-mans. Yeah, I just said that. We need more 5-mans. I like the 10-man. I like the raids, but I want 5-mans that feel like we're going into a BRD. These epic things. Now that's classic to me, right? And don't make it easy to AoE pull them. That's not what I want. I want it to feel like a journey. It's an evening. Like, you know you're going in here. No. Don't make any plans for the evening. Tell your wife, I'm not doing anything. I'm going into...
Honey, really quick. I'm going into Black Rock Depths.
Yeah.
I can't hang out tonight, sorry.
Make it hard, make it fun, and make it like an adventure. Let us get lost in there. Don't put any quests in there. Man, just make it... Actually, you know what? Maybe you should have to put some epic class quest in there. I don't know. But dungeons, that's what I want. Obviously raids, yeah, I want more raids. I want some more difficult raids. But dungeons for me is what I'm all about. I love 5-mans. And I don't like this... like, I don't know. The retail, and even in the TBC design of dungeons, and this is my big problem with TBC, is they're all 20, 30 minute AoE down, like AoE fest. I hate that crap. Let's make new dungeons that take time, right? Let's, actually, you know what? I would like them to be the difficulty of maybe a TBC heroic. For me, I love that.
Hot take, ladies and gentlemen. Who likes running something that's difficult to do. Let's get some ones in the chat if you like easy breezy going through the content similar to BFD, how it is now. Or would you like it tuned up just a little bit for 2? So 2's in the chat for a little bit more difficulty and some longer duration. Or 1's in the chat for easy breezy, same old what we're doing, because it's a lot easier for the casual player to come home. You log in, you do your raid, 45 minutes, and you're in and out. You're in and out, it's not stressful. Or would you like a little bit more difficulty? Would you like there to be more mechanics? Maybe some resistant gear that you have to bring in. Maybe new spells and class combinations instead of everyone just stacking the same old shit over and over in their raid group. A lot of different 1s and 2s, man. A lot of different 1s and 2s, and I think that's one of the biggest problem being a developer for especially Classic WoW, because Classic WoW is split more than any game I've ever seen.
So, Jonathan, listen. I mean, definitely it's gonna cost money. And maybe, listen, maybe we don't get it in SOD. He's saying that SOD is the Classic Plus. Everything you're asking for is going to cost way more money. And that's correct. It will cost more money, and maybe we don't get it in SOD. And that's fine. That's fine. They could still, you know, they could use SOD as a testing ground to see how they want classes to be and keep it safe and just keep, you know, reusing different old raids or whatever it is. For me, though, we need to weed out the Instagram. Yeah, definitely. But with SOD, the money they're making, maybe what they're getting from here, they put back into making these new dungeons and making more, or I don't know, original content. Either way, I want new dungeons. Sue me. Is it going to cost money? Of course it will. But I mean, come on.
Well, I think, listen. First of all, you're right, Lance, what you said at the end. They do have all these files ready, locked and loaded. By the way, Flood, what's going on, baby? Lance is here. I know you're going to freak out. I would love for there to be some way for me to challenge myself inside of Season of Discovery, but also not have it be in the way that retail does it, where retail limits you on what you could acquire just based off skill. And believe me, I like that sort of thing. I love that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it. I love it. But Classic players hate that shit. They hate the whole heroic, the mythic plus, the keys, the tier 25s, the mythic rating, and all that. It's a lot. So what if there was a middle ground? This one? What if there was a middle ground where there is that harder content, let's just say heroic raid, but it only gives you cosmetic-based things, such as mounts, tabards, pets, maybe even different spell effects or something like that? What do you guys think about something like that?
I could tell you based off of 20 years of WoW, 20 years of just the WoW community, they won't just do things for only cosmetic, especially hard things. Cosmetic only would be... Yeah,
look how many people are agreeing. Look, cosmetic only would be Pog. You on it. That would be acceptable and welcome.
You did the winter spring grind for your mount. How many people ever did the winter spring grind for your mount then? Anyone? Hey, one's in the chat if you did that grind.
Oh, titles too, yeah.
Mage Tower was fire? Yeah. I mean, how many people? If there's no gear behind it, okay, yeah, FUD, but you're insane. Like, you're fire. Most people are not doing that shit, bro. Most people are not doing that. Most people are not stepping foot and doing anything unless it's gonna get them gear that's gonna benefit their character. And they don't care who they're raiding with. People don't even care. Like, how many people pug every raid? Can I get some ones in the chat for people who pug every raid?
I'm sure. Listen, I'm almost pugging every other raid. And I'm a content creator. It's hard as shit to find a solid... Look how many ones, man. Like, there are a lot of people pugging, man. It's a disaster. And the crazy thing is like, I don't really know how. I know it's hard to find a dedicated group of friends that you click with. It's very hard. Shit, we're having trouble doing it now. I like my raid team, don't get me wrong, but like sometimes it's like I don't know. Like, it's not 100% like, feel great. Sometimes people miss up. Sometimes people don't show up. Sometimes the loot situation's kind of scuffed. So it's like, what do you think?
For me,
I'm not talking about your opinion. I'm talking about the people's opinion.
Well, no, I can tell you how the people feel. People don't care who they raid with. All they give a crap about is that they're getting their items. Who here doesn't care who you're raiding with as long as you're getting your items? Right. Or who only raids so they can get items? Huh? Anyone? Agree with Lance. Yeah. Me personally, I'm okay with not getting my items if it means I'm going into a raid, shooting the shit, and having fun. Especially in Classic, just because of how much of a joke it is. Let's be real, man. This game is a joke. I could literally do this raid in my sleep. As a matter of fact, the other day, I did this raid with my wife in my lap. It's a joke.
It's official, folks. Sit down. Grab a cup of coffee. Lance did it with his wife in his lap. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to quickly bring up, now that we're nearing a good duration into the stream, I didn't want to start it off like this, but if you guys are interested in leveling quickly or efficiently or finding your runes better, check out our Rested XP link in the description below. Full insertion? No. No, dude. No, I wish I had sponsors like that, but no, we don't. But, oh, I thought you were talking about something else. Never mind. Listen, check out the link in the description below. You guys can help support the channel. Get yourself the best leveling guide and rune guide out there. We are an affiliate. Check out the link in the description below. I appreciate all the love, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. What?
Guys, listen, if we don't sell any of these Rested XPs, Sky will not feed me. I don't know if you noticed this. I've lost about 15 pounds because I haven't been able to eat. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, one more shameless little plug here as well. By the way, guys, we do have a member goal of 100 members before Phase 2's official launch. We are at 55 right now, channel reoccurring members. So if anyone's interested in supporting the Comeback Kids, getting some awesome emojis, hopping in that Discord server, potentially playing with us in our guild, hop in that membership, support the channel, and get a bunch of benefits. I'd really appreciate all love and support, guys. Thank you so much. Back to Lance now. Let's go back to it. Enough plugs, guys. Sorry. It is. Oh, we got Kyle Humble, baby. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some huges in the chat, dude. Huges. We play on Crusader Strike, and we are on the Horde.
Who's going to be first guest? My first guest is actually going to be a little guy named Johnny Zarfati. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, when it comes to, and we'll move on from the raiding topic, but I personally like to raid with a group of guys that, one, yes, by the way, someone said it earlier, you like to have fun and you like to clear the content fast. I don't like people, and listen, you don't have to be the best player in the world, but be on time. Don't waste anyone's time by being late. And just, I don't know how to say, just don't suck. I mean, press your buttons right. Have decency enough to, if you're going to try to get gear, come with a decent amount of gear. I don't know. What about Mage Tower stuff he said there? Mark, the Mage Tower was amazing, but go back and look at the participation of the Mage Tower. Right? How many people participated in Mage Tower just because of how
Put your faith in the light.
And the fact that it only gave cosmetics. Not that many people did it. Oh, Corey, thank you so much. Wait, what?
What do you mean? Everything's going on right?
Corey.
Lance is useless. He doesn't know how to do this thing. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, dude. Let's get some huges in the chat. Yo, we're getting closer to that membership goal, man. Insane. Corey Seipel with the Comeback Kid membership. Absolutely huge, baby. Insane membership. Hold on, let me pull back up the chat. Lance is getting used to it. Listen, he's new to the streaming thing. He's gonna get it, guys. I promise you. He's gonna see. He's gonna freak out one of these days. Yeah. Fury Combat Wombat. Firestone Warlock Room, please. Which one was that? Firestone? That was the one that does your melee attacks more damage or some shit. Why was that ever a thing, by the way? Does anyone know? Oh, now the members are rocking and rolling. Ian Amber. Oh, Ian, you're back, buddy. Thanks. I saw you in the last stream, I believe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yo, that's 3 members right there. Nice little donut. What's the guild name? It is the Conquest Kids.
Put your faith in the light.
Insane. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much. Yes. Take over.
Quick. Hey, I just want to shout out some members in my guild. Anyone that's in my guild that I raid with in chat, anyone? If you are, just say here or something so I can know. Anyone here?
That's good.
Hold on, I just want to give it a minute. But yeah.
Kinda.
Fudd, I don't count you. You're not.
Danny's here. Daniel, what's up,
Because
baby?
you're not one of the people that did this. So, a lot of people in my guild, it's funny.
Actually, you want to know what's funnier than your point you're about to make? Is there's not one person from our guild watching the stream.
And that's why the guys I was raiding with this last phase, I'm not going to be raiding with again. So, what I'm going to say is this. They all shit-talked me, by the way. They were all shitting on me all phase. All phase, because they were like, oh, you're going to come to 2 raids, take the gear, and leave, right? Guess what? I was the last one logging in to raid with the guild. A lot of these guys started raiding on their own, or started raiding in GDKP, and said I was the one who was going to screw them over. Guess what? They took all my loot and left.
Yo, 90s Jim. He's saying he's trying to get in the guild. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you guys want to invite into the guild, first of all, you got to join the Discord server. Link in the description below. That's number 1. Number 2, make sure you go on the Crusader Strike Realm. You got to be on Horde. That's the only shit I'm playing. I don't play Alliance. And make sure to message Sky CBK. Send me a mail message. If I'm on, I'll be on in the next few days as well. You guys can come hop in the guild. Any and all are welcome, bro. WoW players are 304s. Yeah, dude, a bunch of hoe bags, dude. Don't forget, we raid tonight at 8:30 Friday. Where you at? Bro, that raid has been dead, so. Crusader Strike NA, yes, sir, that's it. Yo, by the way, just want to quickly shout out once again to all you ladies and gentlemen with the fan, Fundy, dude, Kyle, Corey, Ian, for the big memberships, dude. Thank you guys so much. Fury Combat Wombat. Furry Combat Wombat with the 2 big bones as well. Thank you guys so much. Man, listen, I'm going to be honest. It takes a lot of time, energy, effort, and most importantly, finances to get this stream up and running at the quality it does. I could not do it without you guys. It would be impossible, really. Quality, right? Okay.
Can I shout out, can we shout out Steven in the chat?
Yeah.
Let's maybe put him up on the thing. I just want to say.
Where is he at?
Steven Tham, don't forget we raid tonight at 8:30. Love that guy. I don't know where he's been, to be honest with you. I'm kind of missing him, but maybe next week we'll have him on, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have him on. I'll send you mail. I joined the Discord a little bit ago. Thank you so much. Don't forget, join that Discord, guys. Join that freaking Discord. We are right now currently at, I believe, 59 or 58 members. We're about 40 short of our goal, so, last plug of the stream. I don't want to keep being that guy. You get a lot of benefits. Check it out. Lance, moving on to a separate topic. I wanted to talk a little bit about what you think of the upcoming PvP event. What do you think about some of the rewards coming? What class you think got some of the coolest rewards? Are you hyped for it? Do you think it's going to be kind of scuffed? Do you think it's going to be a disaster? What does I want to dive deep into the mind of a Lance. And this is important, and I know this sounds like a troll, ladies and gentlemen, but the reason I'm trying to pick Lance's brain on this is because Lance is a lot like everybody in this stream. Lance works 10, 11, 12 hours a day. He comes home, he eats his dinner, hangs with his wife, and he's got maybe an hour or 2 to play, max. It is very true. It's very true. Lance is not sweaty anymore. He is a grown man, and he has a life. So, I don't have a life. I can sit here and play 12 hours a day and not feel it at all. I can do it every day if I want for the next month. My point is, Lance, as someone who can't go that hard as what he's used to, is it going to be kind of weird going into a zone all about free-for-all PvP? Is it going to be too stressful? Is it too difficult of a grind? What do you think?
Who I am? Do you know who I am? Too difficult of a grind. Listen, I could be the most casual player on the world. I guarantee you, I'm a pretty good player. All right? I'm a pretty good player. All right? Listen, all right?
Let's open the door.
Now, listen, guys. Before I really...
That's the setup.
Hey, you guys see this stuff? This is my life, man. World of Warcraft is not something that I just fucking do,
He
bro.
said this is his life.
I live this shit. I live this shit, man.
Yo, I just want to quickly say, all this is in my bedroom, by the way. This isn't your life, it's mine, asshole. Look at me. Look at... Oh.
You want to get into semantics now? Your bedroom, my house. Fucking guy. Listen, guys. Lance, call up the lads when you enter the zone.
I love that.
Guys, listen. Actually, as a matter of fact, Herc, he's staying here. I'm moving out soon, so he's kicking me out if we're going to get technical with it. But in any case, I want to ask, before I really dig deep into the STV event, I want to ask you guys this. How do you guys feel about the event? Do you guys think it's going to be a shit show? Do you think it's going to be badass? Are you afraid of what it might turn into? Tell me before I kind of sound off. I want to hear your guys' opinion on what it's going to be. Exactly what I was begging for. Interesting. Okay. Bloodbath. I'm here for it. DGen life is... Okay. So, I'm going to be honest with you. If they don't do something to heavily penalize you for being in like a raid group, it's going to be horrible. And it's going to be a terrible experience.
I want to quickly ask, I've been seeing some stuff on the forums about people saying raid groups aren't going to be possible or something. Can anyone enlighten me on that? Because I've been trying to do research and I can't find any concrete information. What's going on with raid groups? What's the penalization and what's the situation with that? I don't understand. What?
Crow mat on the thing? Down, no. Right there. They actually said for opting out of the PvP event... There's going to be an NPC you could go and talk to, and instead of the Blood Moon coming, you just go back to non-Blood Moon zone. You're not able to be killed by everyone. So that's cool, but that also means you can't get any tokens either, right? So that's pretty cool.
I got some more information on this exclusively through stalking Agrin's Twitter account, actually, on this question. Are they going to be opening Living Flame any day? Most likely, no. The reason why these servers are so well balanced and well populated and things aren't overtuned. Remember regular classic World of Warcraft lands? What a shit show that was on the realms. Whether it be 99% Horde or Alliance on a realm, or realms that were literally just dead within a month of the game being out. The reason why none of that is happening, guys, is because they're taking so much care and effort into doing something like this and locking these servers or locking factions. It's nothing but a W. I know it sucks. But for the betterment of the game, it is nothing but a W. Nothing but a W, in my opinion.
Steven, no, they're gonna make it so that there's someone you could talk to, an NPC, that if you don't want to participate in the free-for-all, which is only going to happen for 30 minutes out of every 3 hours, you don't have to. You could opt out of it. So, no, it's not going to be like, oh, you're going to quest and you're screwed. Remember what TBC server? Yeah.
Which one was that?
There was almost every PvP server in TBC, as soon as they opened up transfers, was ruined. And it was 99 to 1% every single time.
Anything mentioned about dual spec? As of right now, nobody. We are completely in the dark when it comes to dual spec. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty sore subject for me right now because I really, really want it, and I've been begging for it personally for a long time. But I don't know. There's got to be a reason why they're holding off. There has to be. I don't see a logical, really solid reason for them not to give that to players. Players love dual spec. They like the grind to get your gold for it. And maybe it shouldn't be worth gold. It should be something else. It should be maybe a quest chain, like a super long quest chain or something. Because, you know, you could just freaking, if you're the average Joe schmo across the street, you're going to pull out that credit card, spend the money on whatever the gold may be, and just buy your dual spec. So I wouldn't even mind if they implemented, you know, a way for your class to do it, like a quest chain or I don't know.
But in your same argument, the average Joe doesn't care about changing their spec. They're going to be their one spec that they looked up on Wowhead. They're going to play that. They're going to play the runes that they're told. and they're never going to change.
Yeah, but instead of them doing that for one spec, now they can do it for two. They got their best farming spec, or PvP spec, and now they got their best PvE spec all on Wowhead, or Icy Veins. So, like, just make gold worthless this season and see what it does. What the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. I want dual spec for leveling and another for rating. I love dual spec, man. I think the idea is fantastic. I think it's nothing but good for the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm losing my mind, guys. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, how's everyone doing tonight, man? I didn't even ask you guys. It's Friday night, man. You guys are stuck here watching me, nothing with your lives. Come on, guys. Go out there and party. Leave this joke of a stream. I'm just joking. Doing good, dog. I love that, buddy. I love that. No work tomorrow. That's right, man. That's right. Saturday, dude. Saturday. I don't party. Welcome to club, man. I'm not that guy. I love this. What I'm doing right now is more fun than any party I think I've ever been to. I don't really party hard, though, so I'm not really a partier. Yo, Corey said straight chillin'. Thanks, Corey, by the way, for the membership, buddy. You're the GOAT, man. Appreciate the love, guys. Good guys, my 5 kids are asleep. That's what I'm talking about. 90s Jim, we got to get you in the guild, man. I love your comments tonight. I love you, staying interactive and keeping me going. I love it. Got my cup of coffee and ready to grind some sod. There it is, baby. There it is.
So,
show logs. Hold on. He said show logs. All right, that was the second time. I didn't show it. No, I didn't show my logs yet. I had it locked and loaded, waiting. These are my logs. You guys are going to want to go check it out. Sky CBK, Enhancement Shaman logs. There it is. I'm a pretty good player. I get my world buffs, and I swing. That's all I do. This is my life now. Now, the real test is going to be next phase. If you're the real deal in next phase, and you get some good parses, that's the real test right there. Hold on, wait. Let me unmute you.
Listen, parsing in Classic is cool and all, man. It really is. Don't get me wrong, sure, if you like to do it. But I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't really mean anything. It's like how many buffs, or how well could you cater your group to your character? How many buffs can you stack, and can you get world buffs?
Of course that's it.
How
of course
hard can you
that's
press
it. It's very, very simple. Classic is very straightforward. Herc with the 10 big bones. He said, how do you feel about Blizzard putting a stop to GDKPs? I know that's how all you got all your gear for your gold bots, guy. Get Taco Bell with this money on stream with DoorDash. Yo, by the way, I actually haven't eaten. I'm going to have to do that. You guys, you're going to pull an all-nighter with us 2-8 on the launch day? Yes, I am. I'm probably going to stream for minimum a good 14 to 16. It launches at around 1, so I'll probably be up until 3-4, yeah, for sure. And that, by the way, I'm just letting you guys know, that's me taking it lightly. 1 p.m. PST, I guess I should clarify that. But yeah, that's probably me taking it lightly as well. Back to the stream setup here. Lance, how do you feel about the whole GDKP situation? What are your thoughts? Because I know you have a lot to talk about and dive into about RMT and how MMOs have drastically changed over time from being this thing where you grind and earn yourself, your gear, your titles, your achievements,
Put your faith in the
your
light.
honor. Thank you so much, Herc, for the 10 big bones. And all those things, but now it's turned into this thing where people want instant gratification. And at the worst thing possible is that they buy it with real-life money. What are your thoughts on some of that out there? Is there a really weird thing going on in terms of, what is it, where no matter what, everyone's trying to be the meta? What is that called? It's like everyone's trying to be the best parser and the meta guy and the #1 and the top ranker. What's going on? Talk to me.
So here's the problem, and first off, I just want to make it very clear. Since the beginning of SOD, I have done the opposite of meta chasing. I've been literally a melee hunter since, like, what, week 2 of this? I have not played BM really at all, except for, like, the first week. FOMO is a good word. People don't, and it's the problem with the Classic community that was never a thing in vanilla or even on private servers where... And I think a lot of it does have to do with, and by the way, I'm not shitting on retail. I don't think it's a terrible game. But a lot of it has to do with retail players coming to Classic and kind of changing the mindset. Whereas, even back in 2019, when Classic started, no one gave a crap about the journey, right? Who do I mail in game? Sky CBK. Yeah, you could do Sky. It's 2 Y's, by the way. SKYY CBK. Or you could do Lance CBK. Or just go in the Discord and go to general chat. Someone will get you in. I bought gold from the next door so I don't have to mine and can get herbs to craft consumables. Yeah, so here's the thing. And I'll get to the GDKP thing now. But no one cares about the journey anymore. And they haven't, not since 2019. Even if it was their first time playing Classic.
Put your faith in the light.
When they get to the end game. Z-Mist, oh, thank you so much for the membership, brother. Really appreciate that. All love and respect. Let's go.
Yo, Z-Mist is pumping, dude. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to quickly state, we're about 40 members away from reaching our phase 1 goal, heading into phase 2. We're looking at 40, man. We're short. I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, we're slacking lately. We got almost 250 people in here. You guys want to show some support, show some love, hit that membership button. You get exclusive rewards, benefits, official stuff from the Comeback Kids. Back to Lance. Sorry about that.
So, the journey was never something they cared about, right? And what it ended up doing is, okay, you had people who probably just paid for boost to get to level 60 in the first place. Then they got to level 60 and they were like, man, they almost don't even like what Classic WoW is, right? Like, they don't care to be in the world. They don't care to grind anything. They don't care about doing any of their quests. I don't think many people got their 0.5 gear and did that epic quest chain, right? Because they were already an MC and they started doing GDKPs. I think when I noticed that they were pretty prominent was back in BWL. And what they did is they would do these GDKPs to get their gear, and they would also get their gold. So they had enough gold so they never had to go in the open world because they had their gear or their gold to buy any consumable they need. They had gold that they can literally, they had enough to where they could pay mages to boost their other characters. And it just became this thing of spending money to not play the game to get the best gear on your character. And yeah, listen, man, it's a great no, it's a great way of playing for people who don't like to actually play Classic WoW, right? It's awesome. You could literally just raid and get everything else everything you need from the game in this raid. Your gold, your gear, everything. You don't need to talk to anyone. You don't need to be in a Discord. You join the raid, you do your damage, you get your gold. With that being said, no, I'm very against GDKP. I think it goes against everything Classic stands for. And it just ruins the game. And for more than just RMT with, yeah, obviously people are like, and by the way, not everyone who does GDKP buys gold. But everyone who buys gold does GDKP. Right? So, I guess I'll stop ranting, Sky.
I love this right here. I love the Classic World grinding quest as part of an experience. Look how bad Cata was received when old zones were destroyed. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that ever, by the way. I don't know about you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get some ones in the chat. If you guys liked when Cataclysm came out, you actually liked when they destroyed the old world zones. I remember when I first saw it when I was a young kid, man. I must have been, what? Fucking... I was like 11 or 12 years old. At the time, I was like, what the hell happened to all these zones? Why are all these quests like this? Platinum, what's up, baby? I know, I see you in here, man. Showing love. What's going on? I love you, buddy. Hope everything's good. I was excited that I played it, too. Yeah, I feel you. I just wasn't excited. I just wasn't hyped for it. I just didn't like it. I didn't like that they took those, like, I had so many zones. Which one? I had so many zones back then that I had so many good memories in, and you know, them just changing it and turning it all into a bunch of disasters, it just didn't feel good to me. It kind of like just shit on all the old memories. It's almost like taking an old car and trying to like once again upgrade it and upgrade it and upgrade it. Like, nah, man, just leave it as that old first car you once had. You don't, why? Just get a new car. Like, give me new zones. Don't try to revamp old shit, you know? Does that make sense?
The problem with what they did in Classic...
Put your faith in the light.
Daniel! Thank you so much for being a member, buddy. It means a lot to have you back. It really does. So, here's the thing. The problem with what they did in Cata is not even so much that they changed the zones. Oh. Sky, please. Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton with the 500 knock. I don't know what knock converts to, but it's got to be at least something if it's 500, right? Ladies and gentlemen, he says, it's time to rename the best pre-spec to Chado Priest. Norway. Oh, there it is. With the 500 knock, dude. Insane. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some huges in the chat, dude. Insane. Let it rip, ladies and gentlemen. Let it rip, baby. Come on, dude. Woo! That is a huge dono. If you're a new member, we got to get some love for that one. I think that converts to about $45. That's an insane dono. Sounds like a hockey horn. That's exactly what it was. That's literally the Florida Panthers theme right there. That's so funny that you say that. Thank you so much, buddy. Woo! Almost 50 big bones. Insane on that one. Thank you, man. Moving on. Let me go back to Lance. Hold on.
So the real problem with the Cata revamp was not that they changed everything, because they could have done it in a way that was a little bit more tasteful. What Cata did, and what took away from the real charm that Azeroth had, is it started really focusing in on making these stories that were clearly defined, right? And don't get me wrong, Classic had its stories, but the story of Classic is kind of what you made it as a player, right? Like, my experience in Westfall, yes, it's the same because you're doing the same quest, but the crazy pulls that I do and the way I die and things like that, it changes everything. You know?
I love that comment. He says, yo, Furry Combat Wombat says, that donation is probably enough to buy a Deadly Strike of the High Gen GDKP. Yo, we got 2 days left or something. Oh, no, it was 5 days. That's great. Cataclysm Classic. Yeah. I guess he meant like, yeah, I think that's what he meant, yeah. Hold on, wait, I gotta unmute you.
It depends what you think. I think Cata has some really good things in it as well. I feel like the rating in Cata is very good. I really do. I think the way classes played felt very good. Wrath of the Lich King killed Classic. Now, that's actually, hold on. Wrath of the Lich King was the beginning of the end for WoW. And it brought in, and you could say whatever you want. You could say whatever you want. Sup, guys, just tuned in. Snow Toad Studios, thank you so much, man. We appreciate it a lot.
So, quickly, I just want to ask, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in chat right now, I need a 1 or 2. One agreeing with me or 2 disagreeing. How many of you throughout playing World of Warcraft were really hyped up to play Wrath of the Lich King? And it was hyped up for something so amazing. It's the savior of all saviors. It's the best World of Warcraft expansion there ever was. It's the coolest story, the best zones. Yeah, and then when it actually comes out, wasn't that? You got a little bit disappointed. Was anyone else a little bit disappointed with Wrath of the Lich King? Because I'm going to be honest, I was. I went to go play Wrath Classic not too long ago. And I was just, honestly, sadly, nothing but disappointed. I quit 4 days in the Wrath. Ulduar's mid. Yikes, you're going to get shot saying something like that. Didn't even play it, I was so disappointed. Oh,
listen, and FUD, by the way, just so, yeah, highest ever sub count, but that was purely off the fact that people were hyped to have Arthas in the game because of Warcraft 3. And
I'm talking about Wrath Classic. I'm not.
Yeah, well, no, he's talking about Wrath of the Lich King proper. No, that was also the hype of having Arthas come in the game and how good TBC was, and the word of mouth by having people not only have Arthas come in, but how good TBC was and vanilla.
Sorry, YouTube Wonderland. I'll work on it, buddy.
So, Wrath of the Lich King overall, and what it did was...
Ooh, look at that.
Here's a question. You think they could ever spin an expansion so that it merges retail and classic somehow? Well, to be honest, I think if they were ever going to do that, SOD would be the time to do it, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe they have this shadowy figure is, I don't know.
Listen, I will say quickly, to touch on that whole subject, first of all, it's a very sensitive topic to discuss when it comes to retail WoW, right? A lot of people don't like talking about retail WoW. A lot of people don't like retail WoW. They give it a bad rap. There's a lot of things retail does right. There's a lot of things that retail does wrong that I don't like. Nothing in retail ever feels meaningful. In Classic, it feels like everything I do has so much meaning to it. Picking up an herb, literally picking up an herb, is super meaningful. And in retail, I don't give a shit to do anything. Anything but go get my gear, and that's it. I'll see you guys next expansion. So until they figure that whole thing out where everything feels more meaningful and everything is just not shoved down your throat with instant gratification and you can work towards something, that's retail's problem. But going back to that point on potentially them doing some sort of merge, I do agree with Lance. I do agree with Lance because I think if there is ever a time to merge the player bases and become one with Classic and retail finally coming together, and instead of it being this Civil War deal, it would be through Season of Discovery. First of all, it's the Classic feel with the retail, at least like Wrath of the Lich King Kata, gameplay. So it's that good, healthy middle ground. Now, what they do with that and where they take it, how far they take it, who knows? You never know. We might get flying mounts or I don't know. Who fucking knows what they're going to do? Because SOD is only going to continue to grow. I don't see it not growing. There's so many people that... I mean, shit, I came back to World of Warcraft just to play Season of Discovery. Retail rotations are so bad, it's actually insane. I don't think so, man. I'm going to actually disagree with you. Retail rotations are actually really in-depth and complex, and it's a lot, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and try to lie to you guys and say that Classic rotations are more fun or more interesting or engaging. I will have to disagree on that, Bikram. It's a lot. Don't get me... There's a middle ground for both. Retail is exhausting. Retail is exhausting. Playing it requires 100% of your focus. There's no chilling out. It's hard. It's a lot to get into. It's exhausting. But when you're really in it and you're really got your class spec down, it's fun. It's fun. But Classic is great for me right now because I don't have the energy to put into a raid. We're talking like, I'm literally mentally straining myself. Like, not a joke in retail. Retail World of Warcraft, I'm mentally going numb doing the raid on heroic or mythic difficulty. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Hold on.
But mythic is not meant for anyone anyway, and I don't want to sit here and talk about retail. It's not... Look, I'm dad, I admit I can't play retail anymore. Yeah, well, listen, I'll say this.
Oh, PvP is a completely different...
Yeah, let's not... I don't even want to talk about PvP. It's a different thing. But... Listen, no, rotations and gameplay in retail, that's what's good about retail. Yeah. I like the way my class plays in retail more. Like, at least there, I mean, man, imagine, like, vanilla classes. Dude, holy shit.
Just think, this is what they're working on right now. This is what Season of Discovery is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make this very, very clear to anyone not understanding what's happening with Season of Discovery. Pay attention. Season of Discovery is Classic and retail combining. I don't care. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. How is it not? Do you get... How am I pissing someone off? By showing them the truth? Read it and weep. This is the truth. They hear retail and they get all touchy. Stop being a baby. It's the truth. Season of Discovery... No, I'm serious. Season of Discovery is Classic and retail WoW combined. Do you guys get instant lava bursts? Do you guys get instant lava bursts in Classic? In Vanilla WoW? Do you get Arcane Surge? Do you get Overload? Do you get Ancestral Elements? Do you get all these quality of life changes that we're all begging for? But no, it's for a good thing. It's because it's a middle ground. I don't love retail 100%, and I don't love classic 100%. The reason I'm in love with Season of Discovery, and the reason why all you guys are too, is because it's a perfect harmony of everything. It's the grind, the difficulty, the leveling, the journey, the experience that classic brings, with the fun spell interactions, the balance, the gameplay changes, the hard mechanics, and the new raids that retail brings. And it's just combined. Social interactions way different. Yeah, I mean, retail social interactions, it's non-existent.
Well,
it's not. Hold on, let me go back to you.
I would rather. I don't want to say it's classic and retail combining as much as I think it's them taking like a greatest hits of what World of Warcraft is.
I like that.
Right? Like it's
I like that. Actually, I like that better. A greatest hits of what World of Warcraft is what Season of Discovery is right now. I like that.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like, it feels like they're taking the best bits of everything that WoW has ever had and throwing it in here. And by the way, listen, maybe they don't pull it off 100% in Season of Discovery, but who's to fucking say that in later seasons, season of destroying, I don't know. See, yeah, Season of Tits McGits, that they don't pull it off better. But I'll tell you what, I don't care. Right now, it is the most fun I've had playing WoW in so long. Now, I will say this.
It's gotta be since regular.
Yeah, probably since 2019. But I'll say this too. I go back for every retail expansion. I'm going to go back for every classic expansion launch because fresh is always fun. I want to see how this goes into Phase 2. I want to see how it feels there. I want to see how it feels in Phase 3. Now, SOD has the beauty, the way they do it with this level banded content, that each phase does feel like a fresh launch. It's fucking incredible. It's incredible. This is the best thing they've done. Best fun since Nost. By the way, love that. Nost was amazing. But, man, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I think I hit the nail on the head, and man, I'm good. I am so damn good. It really is a greatest hits, man. It's amazing. Like, wow. They're taking some things from Wrath. They're taking some things from Kata. They're taking some things from Mop. Shit, Melee Hunter is straight ripped out of Legion, right? Yeah, but this phase was at least 3 weeks too long. Yeah, but that's fine. And Carl, you have to understand. Sure, it might be a little bit too long, and I'm pissed off about it too. And shit, half my guild hasn't logged in 3 weeks. So you're right, it has been 3 weeks too long. But it's a small team, and they're trying to make something that's good. Would you rather wait 3 more weeks, or for Phase 2 to come out and for it to be shit? Melee Hunters existed also in Vanilla. Sure, they were a meme in Vanilla. Now they're a thing that could actually work. I love the phases make work, school, and family balance better. Yeah, it makes it better, right? Because, and also, go ahead.
Could you guys imagine how shitty it would be if Season of Discovery just launched and you're allowed to go to level 60 immediately? How shitty would that have been? I was so scared for if they were going to redo Classic, because we were all waiting for the announcement at BlizzCon. We all knew something was coming. I was begging to God, me and Lance, 2 a.m. in the kitchen. I'm like, I really hope they don't fuck this thing up and literally just release it and you can go to 60 immediately. Everyone's going to do it as fast as possible. It's going to be boring as shit within 2 weeks' time. I'm not going to lie, I didn't even think this was possible, what they were doing. I didn't even think of it. Like, cap it at level 25. Are you out of your mind? Wait, BFD is going to be a raid? You're adding new classes? I'm like, what the hell? My mind was blown away. I was blown away.
I'll tell you what, at BlizzCon, when I was there and the Classic team came out, and the first thing they announced was, Classic got me to play for the first time since I was 6. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Combat Wombat, buddy. Thank you so much. It's me. I'm part of the problem. I haven't logged in.
No, but what I was saying is when I was at BlizzCon and the first thing the Classic team came out and did was start talking about Kata, I remember I looked over. And first off, I was just looking at the crowd and I'm like, wow, no one here is hyped for this. This is a big L. I remember literally saying...
Dude, I'm going to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get... Thank you so much, Furry Combat Wombat. Donated $2 for the super chat. Appreciate the love and support, man. You guys' donation love tonight is through the roof. I just want to quickly say, who in here is actually hyped for Cata? Like we're talking hyped. Like, holy shit, I'm scheduling my day off. Like, I'm gonna talk to the wife. I'm gonna prep. Cataclysm's coming out. Oh my god, this is it. Like this is gonna be awesome. How many people actually? Because if I had to guess, Lance, a good 80% of them aren't. Ew, nah. Crickets. Kata equals L. Nah.
Oh, and by the way, crickets.
I mean, at BlizzCon, Lance is gonna tell you guys a story right now.
No, but I was at BlizzCon. I'm there when they're announcing Classic, and I was like, holy shit. I looked over, and it was almost like you could hear crickets. And then I heard one guy, loud as hell, in the WoW Hall go, that's not Classic Plus.
Just let Lance cook.
And I just, I started dying. I was like, that's not, I was like, oh shit, they did not come out here and give us that insane retail announcement just for the Classic team to come out and be like, well, here's Kata. I was like, oh shit. Then when they came back out for Sod, I was like, oh my god. And then it kept getting better. For me, it kept getting better. I was like, 25 level banded content, BFD, and then they let us play BFD. I was like, holy shit.
I love this. I love this question right here. When does it stop being classic? I mean, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Me and Lance, when Vanilla first came out, the relaunch in 2019, we were joking. We were like, holy shit. I can't wait till they get to the Warlords of Draenor Classic. Like, how far are they actually gonna take this thing? Because they're at Kata. They're going to Mop. They have to go to Mop. And by the way, I will play Mop. I don't care what anyone says. But Classic, I think it was over at latest Wrath. Yeah, they should have just been Cataclysm servers. It should have been Kata Classic, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys hope 60 content like Kara Crypts is more challenging than existing content, or keep everything at an easy? I think at level 60, it has to get harder. I think the level banding content, they stated very clearly, Agrind over Twitter, they stated very clearly that it's going to be easy content as we're leveling up. I mean, guys, BFD was a level 25 raid. 40, we're going into Gnomeregan. I'm not expecting anything game-changing. I'm not expecting the most crazy mechanics. But I am expecting at level 60 things to get tuned up a bit. A bit. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm just saying. I think it will get hard.
I think the 50 raid needs to take a step up in difficulty. I actually don't want... I actually really don't want them to add multiple raids for any of the 30, like the 40, 50 content. I don't want them to do that, because that means we're going to have less things to do at 60 when it really matters, right? Like, just get us enough to... just to kind of get by, right? Like, maybe an extra dungeon, so you have something to do while leveling. I don't want any, like, multiple raids. I thought about it. I thought I did. Until I'm thinking about, well, that's just going to take away things from 60. I want a ton of raids at 60, a ton of dungeons, a ton of everything. I don't want a...
Look, check this out. Look. I love this comment right here. What's the point of running Molten Core and Onyxia if Gnomer loot is already better? Now, I don't think it's better right now. I think it's damn close, though. I think it's damn close. When it comes to casters. And maybe the armor pieces for melee. Not the weapons, obviously. The weapon DPS is just too high. But let me tell you something. I want to make this very clear. I don't see them going into the end game of classic World of Warcraft, when we're talking about Season of Discovery, and not changing the loot tables. There's no way. If they're changing the loot tables, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. If they're changing the loot tables right now to Scarlet Monastery, Uldaman, RFK, they're changing professions, they're changing a lot of stuff. I don't see there being any chance on God's green earth. Oh, Pyro donated 2 Canadian and says Mop is super underrated. Hold on, let me highlight this. Mop is super underrated. One of the best expansions. By the way, I freaking love Mists of Pandaria. My freaking girl loves that expansion too, by the way. She's a fishing queen. But moving on. I don't see there being any chance on God's green earth they don't tune MC gear, BWL, all the loot. They have to, because if this gear is this strong at level 40, level 50 is only 10 levels off, buddy. And it's got to be way stronger than Gnomeregan at level 50, right? It has to be. I mean, am I crazy?
I don't know about way stronger. I mean, obviously it's got to be stronger, and if it's any stronger at that point, it's got to be better than MC loot, right?
Yeah.
Certainly like the caster gear. The caster gear is getting pretty insane. To be honest with you,
dude, you have to understand the caster gear. I don't know if you've done your research on this one. We're getting anywhere between 7 to 15 spell power damage on profession crafted gear. 7 to 15. You sit here and tell me how easy it is to get something like that in regular classic WoW. 7 to 15 spell damage at the level we're at. It's just not.
No, only if you're running like of the Wrath gear. Sky, stop drinking water and grab a coffee. Yeah, what a casual.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. Sorry about that, buddy. Grab a cup of coffee. We got a lot. Thank you so much, man, with the 5. I appreciate it, buddy. Holy.
Oh yeah, taking. It's not.
Speak up.
Trying to read it. I can't see it. Like Spellfire, Shadow Frost.
What do you mean you can't?
My eyes aren't good, man.
Donated to let y'all know how much I hate Cata.
That's fair.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you guys want to kick off the dono train? Tell me how much you hate Cataclysm right now. $1.99's in the chat.
Yeah,
Put
Michael,
your faith
and that's
in the
definitely true. The extra, the multi-scaling spells are going to be ridiculous.
Oh, look at this. I love this
question right here. The question is, how do they tune the MC bosses if at 60 you go into MC gear with all the buff loot from the level up raids? They have to buff the MC boss fights, he says. Do you not think I think they have to. Or it's just going to get completely reworked.
Oh, buff the loot. I thought he said like the world buffs.
No,
Oh yeah, no, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. They're gonna have to just buff health. But they already said that they're probably not gonna like change mechanics or anything. They don't want to focus on old content. They want to focus on making new content for 60.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Put your faith in
Ladies
the
and
light.
gentlemen, thank you so much, Fudd, for the 2 big bones, buddy. Appreciate it. How in the world would it be that complicated to copy-paste or a few mechanics that they've already tossed out there onto some of these Molten Core bosses? I mean, you're okay. Go for it.
But I don't want to sit here and grind Molten Core again anyway.
Yeah, you want to... Yeah, it sounds great, Lance. You want them to make 3 more raids for you? Or, yeah, you want 3 more raids? Anything else? Do you want a Binky and a Baba,
Couple of
too?
dungeons, a couple of new zones,
Okay, anything else?
some epic quest lines.
Okay.
Hey, what do you want?
Do you want legendary weapons?
Yeah, I'll take
and
some legendaries. That's cool.
you want, like, dialogue, like Star Wars The Old Republic as well?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Why not? No, man. I don't want that. Listen, but I don't want to sit here and grind MC again. If that's the case, what? It's MC, but with like a more fun class? I don't want to do that.
New classes, new races. Lance is on.
No, I don't want. I don't want new classes. Maybe some new races. Like I wouldn't mind ogre. I wouldn't mind an ogre for horde.
Yo,
even though-
an ogre enhancement shaman with a giant fucking 2-handed warhammer. Oh, I don't want to do boring stuff either. It's a video game. Yeah, that sounds great, man. MC turned into a 10-man dungeon. Imagine. Holy. They're not doing that?
Don't want to change it.
They don't want to change it?
Yeah.
A Murloc Ellie shaman. Oh, man.
No, I don't want murlocs. I think the only options
Murloc
are
Ellie.
ogre, and high elf. That's what I would take. Ogre and high elf, I think, is the move. But then again, if you add high elf to alliance, if you think it's already bad, and ogre is not bringing it, as much as I think they're cool, I don't think it's moving the needle for horde. I'll tell you that much. Like that shit ain't moving the needle unless they have the most insane racials. The goblins is moving the needle even less than ogre. Let me explain that to you. Have you seen how many people play goblin in retail? Let me tell you. It ain't a lot. And they have one of the best racials in the game, and it still ain't a lot. Yeah. What do you think they're doing? They ain't moving the needle.
I think they should tune world epics as well. Dude, in this phase, it's literally a loot pinata with how many epics there are available. I mean, it's through the roof, Lance. Look at all this, Lance. Look at us, huh? Look at us, Lance. Look at that. Anyways, we had Sacrilege donate 5 big bones. Thank you so much, Sacrilege. I've been seeing you the last couple streams. Appreciate the love and support, buddy. Tune world epics, I do agree. They gotta tune it up, man. Some of the shit
out in the world that's supposed to be epic isn't really epic anymore. Elysian Gaming official states, Sky, I will buy you a honor buddy bot for Pandaria. Yeah. No, what, like... That's ridiculous. I don't remember that at all. A bot that would grind honor?
By the way, I love Goblin. I love Goblin. I personally do, and I'm not saying I would re-roll a Goblin Hunter. But I mean, I probably would. I like Goblin, but I could tell you it's not moving. The Horde is going to need a race that's going to move the needle. And I just hope it wouldn't be Blood Elf. Like, if they were going to do it, please, God, don't add Blood Elf.
What race for the Horde would actually be like, holy shit, I gotta play Horde? Like, I have to go try it. Like, I have to try this new race. What is there? What is there? Let's be honest. Let's look it up. I'm gonna see if I can't find anything.
As much as it's not Ogre. As much as I would love Ogre, it's not.
Ogre, Murloc.
Put your faith in the
I
light.
don't want an elf. That's supposed to just give us Blood Elf, but I don't want an elf. Broken Drain Eyes could be cool. No, I mean, Ogre's the obvious one, and it's the right choice. It's the right choice. But... And Naga, they won't do Naga just because of how hard the skeleton model would be. It's just not... It's hard. It wouldn't be good. Centaur maybe, but once again, the skeleton is too tough to make work. Ogres would look terrible. No, because... let's be real, though. You could probably give Ogre the same skeleton as Tauren.
Well, what you would probably do for Ogre... Thank you so much, Elysium, for the big 2, buddy. I really appreciate the love and support. What you could probably do with Ogre is the same thing they did with Drakthir. Or what is it called? It is Drakthir, or Evoker. Evoker. You don't actually let them wear their gear. You give them custom... That's probably what they would do. You know how hard it would be? That'd be lazy as shit. Lance said this. Here, listen up.
Well, I'm saying, if they're gonna make Ogre, certainly in Season of Discovery, they're gonna give them the same skeleton and model as... It's a reskin Tauren. It's gonna be a reskin Tauren. What else is it gonna be? What? What are they gonna do? Or...
Lance, I thought you were just talking 30 seconds ago about how you want all this new shit.
I do. But by the way, you know what else they could do, actually? They could give them the Draenei model. They could give them the Draenei model, scale it up a little bit. Machnathal could be cool. Yeah, like Rexar. That's the one right there. That's the one. No, not Brown Orcs. If that's the case, just make that another skin option. Yeah, that's cool.
He's talking about this one right here. He's talking about this one here.
It's Rex.
It's literally Rexar's race. The Machnathal, like the half ogre, half orc. Sort of deal. That's pretty cool, but it is just another orc. Look at that. That looks awesome. Holy shit. Check that out, guys. Are they going to give tune the staff with Michael Jordan? I hope. What are we debating? The answer is clearly pandas. Is one of the few of his race. That's what makes him special. Yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty cool to not really see many. I've seen only one of these guys. I don't remember seeing another half.
This makes sense. Zandalari. I'd actually rather have Forest Troll. That'd be cool. But once again, that's not moving the needle, man. Horde doesn't have many races that are going to move the needle. Dreadlords, no. Doesn't make sense. There's not a lot of them. Dude, Ogre would be sick. I would play an Ogre.
I'd play an Ogre? Imagine playing an Ogre Hunter.
Yeah, I'd be...
Or like an Ogre Shaman? An Ogre Shaman's badass. Well, using Bloodlust and stuff? I love that.
Harpies. God, no. By the way, that's my least... Dude, I hate Harpies. I hate Harpies, bro. Holy crap. Please, God, no. Bow animation would be off. They'd just probably give him the Tauren animation.
What are those Vikings in Wrath called?
Wow. Valajar.
What is those one,
Two-headed Ogre Magi would be cool. Right cool.
Right, cool. That's what it is.
Tuskar for Alliance? That'd be cool. Tuskar could be
This
cool.
would fit.
God, no.
No, this would fit. I don't know what you're talking about, Lance. That's a bad take from you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some ones in the chat if you guys would play a Vrykul if it came to the game. It's literally a 7-foot giant Viking badass human man. I would play this all day. Are you crazy? This thing is freaking fire. Look at this dude. Holy shit.
Oh, I mean, overall, no.
Hold on.
Not make a new race overall.
Freaking unlike.
You know? No, I don't think a new race is what they should be spending time on. But yeah.
Look at this dude.
Yeah, that is the only original WoW race we've missing in any form of the game. But yeah, no, I'm okay.
We need new content.
No, yeah, I'd rather have new content than a race.
How big is the dev team?
I don't know how big they are exactly, but I know it's... I heard something crazy. I don't want to say a number because I don't want to be wrong. So, but I heard it was very small. Like, very small. I want new zones. I want new zones, and most importantly for me, dungeons are key. That's what I want the most of. How many new raids would you guys want? Well, I want one for each phase while we're leveling up. And then, once we hit 60, I want 3 probably. 3 new raids is good. Maybe like 17 dungeons would be, like, yeah, like a bunch of 17 more dungeons. Maybe, like, you know, 18 new zones would be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, dude. Like 18 new zones, 3 new raids, 12 new dungeons. Dude, that's awesome, right? Anything else? Anything else you want to add to that list, Lance?
Maybe like 13 new BGs would be cool.
Yeah.
I think that's fair amount.
Yeah. That's worth it. That shouldn't be that much work, I think. Hold on.
No, man. No. I think you need both. You need raids and dungeons. Also, you know what would be cool if you have raids
And new factions.
Yeah, 10 new factions is good. That's smart. Put that down. Sky, write that down. But no, they need to make dungeons that lead into new raids. Like, make a new zone, add some story to it that leads to the dungeon, that then leads to the raid. Kind of like, and this was the one thing that I thought Raph did good, was how the Lich King kept showing up in the dungeons. Maybe they do something with that shadowy figure, start showing up in dungeons, and then
I'm not gonna do anything with
boom,
that.
avoid raid.
They're not doing anything with the shadow figure, dude. It's just not happening.
You don't know, man. You don't know, man.
It's not happening.
I can't. I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't know. Let me see. Hold on.
Testing. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly, I don't really see it happening. The whole them adding more, like a shit ton of story into Season of Discovery. As much as I would love there to be more, I would say, what do you call it? More of them doing the whole Xalatath thing, or adding like a villain that actually goes throughout all the phases. I would really like that, but I don't see it happening. I don't. Why aren't we seeing it in Gnomeregan?
You don't know if she's showing up or not in phase 2. I don't know. Do you know?
Not gonna happen. What? It's not Void Touch gear anymore. The Epic gear isn't Void Touched.
Okay.
Not Void anything, actually.
Maybe she's some of the reason why they're changing some of the loot and dungeons.
Agree with Jack.
Jack, that ass.
Make sure that mic is close as shit to your mouth.
Karazhan Crypts and Karazhan Mount Hydrol area and Firelands area, Zolaman, Ghostlands were already intended to be added with the game since vanilla. I would like Ghostlands to come in as a higher level zone. The way, like, make it different from TP Ghostlands. But I would like Ghostlands to come.
I love Ghostlands. I don't know about you guys, but that's my favorite zone of all time. Ghostlands is my favorite zone of all time. I love Ghostlands, man. Such a good zone.
Like that?
It's a memorable freaking zone. I reckon Mankirk's wife is the real villain here. Hunters need a rune unlock where they make love to the pets on full moon.
Jesus.
That's fucking fire.
Disgusting.
That was awesome. What? That's a great idea. What the fuck, Lance?
No, Ghostlands is Biss. Ghostland is Biss.
I love
Zangarmarsh.
Zul'Aman.
I love Zangarmarsh.
Zangarmarsh was good. Blood Elf area. Yeah, I like that as well. Let's see. Is there anything I wanted to discuss before we head out of here?
Scarlet Citadel for sure.
I love Ghostlands, man. Scarlet Citadel, listen, they got to do something with the Scarlet Crusade. I want a bunch of shit. I know it's going to be a raid, but I wouldn't mind the story to progress even into a potentially other raid at level 60. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing them twice. I've always loved them all as villains. I don't know. Dual spec, yeah, Raphael. We talked about that a little bit earlier in the stream. I don't want to take up another segment for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, Scarlet Monastery raid's coming. But you know what? It's going to suck because we're going to Scarlet Monastery at 50. I think it's a real big missed opportunity. Hopefully, maybe they do it at 60 at some point.
Yeah.
But what about expanding on Skolamans?
There's so... The beauty of Classic is that there's just so much. Thank you guys for the content and keep the streams coming. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate it. The beauty about Classic is that there's so much. Like, Skolamance and that whole undead thing, and even, like... Even Strathholm. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Strathholm. But then you also have... What about Maradon, dude? Maradon is massive. Like, you couldn't turn that into a raid as well?
Oh, definitely.
Like, Maradon is fucking huge. Blackrock Depths as well. Yeah, Gabriel, you're right. Blackrock Depths is the most epic dungeon ever. What about adding raids to Caverns of Time? I never liked Caverns of Time. That whole spiel of...
Now,
I never liked that.
Convoluted bullshit, in my opinion.
Yeah, I never liked Caverns of Time.
Yeah, Dire Maul's cool.
Tome of Sargeras?
Yeah, that's right from me.
Oh, I never did that.
Would be sick.
I never did that.
But that would require us to go to the Broken Isles, and I don't know if Classic players would like going to the Broken Isles. So
I would love them to bring something to Winter Spring. Yeah, man, like a dungeon or something. Literally nothing's in Winter Spring. You do know that, right? There's not a fucking thing in there.
Do a Dragonkin raid there.
Yeah, they have a lot of frost dragons, and they have giants and stuff too. It could be a very easy spot to make a raid,
Actually,
or even.
What about that whole?
What about like World Quest or something that get implemented there?
Like that, you're gonna piss people off.
I meant like dailies, man. Relax.
Listen, what about in that area in Winter Spring where they have all of the Fell Demon?
Yeah, in the south.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
A demon raid.
I guess. Official. You did not like Caverns of Time? How dare you? Blasphemy! I didn't like it. I didn't like the whole, like... I don't like time travel or anything like that being implemented into anything I do. I feel like it's a very lazy way of writing shit up.
It validates things.
It like takes all of it away from, what is it? Canon. It makes everything non-canon and not official. It's just a very like, I like fun stuff too. I like seeing Thrall when he's younger, but why not just give me a raid or something where I'm actually with Thrall, right? Like right now, doing some fun shit. I don't know. I'm crazy. This guy been stealing my takes all night. Did I really? When did you say? Wait, what did I say?
I don't think he necessarily said it.
Oh, I think you're just agreeing with me, I guess. Time travel is either the hardest to write or the easiest crap. Ugh. Time travel. That's what they do in Marvel.
But you could have the aspect of time, and there's a time and place for, Norzdamu to come and do his thing. But let's keep that away, man.
That's not in my classic. Not in my classic, Lance. Arthas raid before he becomes Lich King. Holy shit, that'd be cool.
That would have to be time travel. Do that though.
Oh yeah.
Karazhan's such a good raid, it could be a classic as for...
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, Karazhan's one of my favorite raids ever. But once again, I'm okay. I don't think we need to do it the same way. Like, they could add it, but I'd like it to change. I don't just want to copy-paste.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just want to quickly state one more time.
Roxygar.
We do have a membership goal of 100 members. We are at currently 60. You guys have done really, really good on the night. We're at 5 members. If we get 5 new members, we hit that membership goal of the day, and we move on. Everything feels good. My life is normal, and I might wake up tomorrow morning Feeling slightly proud of myself rather than waking up, going straight to the shower. Crying in my usual normal daily routine. Moving on, though. Other than that, I did want to talk about the PvP gear, because we kind of like sidetracked there. The Blood Moon PvP rewards I wanted to bring up. I have a question, because I feel like casters got kind of scuffed. I mean, they're just getting a bunch of rings with spell power on there. Are they not getting anything else, or what's going on with that?
I don't know. You know what else sucks is that arcane spell power, fire spell power, frost. That means they really only have, what, one item depending on your spec, where other people are getting multiple items?
Rings are good. I mean, aren't those items not final?
Sure, the rings are good.
I mean, maybe they're not final. Maybe they are. But right now, the way this looks, casters need some love. Why not a one-hander, or at least...
Staff?
Yeah, a staff, or...
Shit, I'll take an offhand.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely...
Michelle, I agree.
Items, I don't like 90% of the PvP items.
Hey, the blood totem. The
Yeah,
blood totem's good.
90%.
Come on. Casters got spell power added to so much gear. Yeah, they did. They did. The bow is awesome with the speed. It matches the new rune.
What melee rune?
I don't understand.
It's gonna help for melee.
Oh, that's it? Oh. I thought you were talking about some cheeky, like, what is it? Steady shot.
No, that would be
Thingy.
horrible for steady shot.
Oh, never mind then. I don't know. I don't know Hunter at all, dude. That's why I leave that shit to Lance. I don't know Hunter at all. But, there's a couple new pieces here that are so awesome, man. Like this blood totem is so epic, dude. Oh my god. I thought there was a staff and a spell dagger. No. No, there isn't. I wish there was, man.
That hunter bow's gonna piss a lot of people off.
That hunter bow is pissing me off, and I'm not a hunter. A 180 speed bow? That gives 50
Put your
strength.
faith in the light.
Oh, Elysium, baby. Insane, dude. Thank you so much, buddy, for the love and support. Insane membership. By the way, if you guys hear the echo, we're trying to write out some new settings right now instead of me muting everything. So if I yell and I get hype, you're going to hear the echo. It is what it is.
Baby.
It is what it is. Thank you so much, Elysium, bro. That's 6 members on the day. 4 more, and we reach our membership goal of the day. And I wake up and don't cry. Maybe I can get a good night's sleep. Moving on. I did also... I like the whole quiver thing. It doesn't look like it's a unique equipped through the Blood Moon, so you can have your quiver and something else. I'm really surprised they didn't add a melee weapon, or a two-hander, or a bow, or a gun, or something. I don't know. I was really surprised they didn't do that for Hunter. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, especially with how it seems they're pushing the melee play style. Like, there's no one-hander or two-hander. It's definitely strange, but it is what it is.
I love you, Herc. Hope everything's okay, buddy.
Dual wield wand, two-hand wand, big bonk stick.
It's fucking genius. Two-handed wands? Almost like a staff. Fucking insane. Yo, imagine if we can get holy resistance gear. Would go crazy for PvP.
So niche, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But paladins are annoying, man. I'm so tired of fighting paladins all the time. Over it. They're gonna have to deal with me next phase, man. I'm gonna be the annoying guy next phase. I'm gonna be the guy that's like, oh my god, Shaman? God, here we go. There's not much to add to Hunter within the classic talent trees besides melee Hunter support, so that's why we're seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but we're talking
Remember,
about
every
the
Hunter
runes, though.
is a melee weapon.
That's true. Every weapon is a hunter weapon, except the ones that require a specific class.
Look at that one. This shit is insane.
Yeah, that looks cool. Definitely
Insane.
looks cool.
Paladin feels strong? Paladin's freaking insane, dude.
I looked at Hunter and said, I want a melee. Me. Here.
Some people did. I mean, what else is survival gonna be? Had to be melee.
They could just lean into traps and explosives.
Okay,
Did-
sure thing. Doesn't really sound like survival.
No, it doesn't, but whatever.
What happens if you don't want to play as a melee hunter? Why take the only range physical class? Why take away the only range physical class in the game?
Trust me, marksmanship is not going anywhere. It's gonna be fine. Marksman's gonna be fine.
I'm over fighting 3 health bar paladins.
Yeah, that definitely sucks. That definitely. But
You got the lay on hands, the shield.
I mean, yeah, but that new trinket change that they gave, where it just removes everything, it's gonna like, if you could kite a hunter now, they're screwed. Like, I don't know how a pally is ever gonna beat a mage now. They have a blink get out of the stun, plus the trinket, they're never beating a mage.
I don't know, man.
Well, do you know what an hunter
Pallies
is gonna
fall
do?
off hard as F at level 40, in my opinion. Well, I think they get stronger, though, and you gotta think now, buddy. The problem is now they just got Sheath of Light. They just got Exorcism resets. Their mana issues are completely gone now. And they get some really crucial talents. I don't know, man. I think Pally just got a lot stronger. They just got, I think, like a 21% damage increase off two passives in their talent trees. And Repentance for a nice little CC. Paladins are going to be a problem.
Oh, paladins are gonna
I don't know. I think there's going to be a two-handed Holy Shockedin build as well. Like a two-handed sword, stack spell power, Holy Shockedin build. That's going to be super fun. I would like to try that. We need King's Buff for Shamans.
You don't need that. Hunters have it. You're good.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Shaman is desperately missing mental quickness. In case of you all that don't understand what this is. Mental quickness. Wow. It's the same thing as Sheath of Light, but for Shamans. So what it does is it reduces the mana cost of your instant cast spells, but then increases your spell damage and healing by an amount equal to 30% of your attack power. Enhancement Shamans don't have this, so they're going to fall behind big time. Big time compared to Paladins. And they're also apparently giving an internal cooldown to Wind Fury now. For 3 seconds, so you can't double proc Wind Furies anymore.
Yeah, that definitely. But listen,
Shamans are way cooler than Paladins, I agree.
I think that Paladins overall, they're going to attract the worst type of player, and they're going to be a free kill.
Look at this guy. This is Lance. Hey man, just saw you have average 50 logs. Haha. Dog shit, never getting into a good raid. Learn to play the game. Shit player. Shit loot. Shit brain. 0 IQ. That's what Lance says to people, dude. Lance is so messed up,
That's
man.
what my raid says to me.
Yo, this guy's a terrible person. This guy needs to get banned, dude. That's a terrible thing to do. True.
And don't have shit logs.
Nah, Lance doesn't have shit logs. Kidding me? That's great. I love that. Giga Chads right now is enhanced. Alpha Wolf Rune Scene's insane overkill. Yeah, it seems very strong.
Oh, Alpha Wolf is going to be good. It's going to be
Fantastic.
Could be the strongest rune in the game.
One of. I mean, it's literally salvation. The opposite of... You know how good that is? Arthas rerolled the Death Knight, guys.
Yeah, but you also only need to put it on one person.
Warlocks having their level 1 ult collect the gold after they summon. What? I don't even understand.
Yeah, parsing doesn't matter, but please don't be sure. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah, I agree, Dan.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to be, you don't need to parse 99s, but if you're sitting here parsing, some of our guildmates parsing that, doing, what was it? I think someone literally did 0 damage.
Sorry, Shaman's hunted rogues and druids, but it has better stats. Ooh. Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's warriors, sure.
Time to discover all the new runes and scrolls in Phase 2. They won't be hiding them all in the Alliance territory again, right?
Well,
right?
Now every zone we're going into is contested anyway now, right? So, what does it matter?
Oh yeah, Furry, we actually did that one night, dude. We actually did. We actually killed Lorg's Jet before him. One of the Naga pulled him. Or pulled one of the other. Like, the Murloc ran and pulled the Naga, and we pulled the Naga back. It was really funny, actually. I want to know your thoughts for the very endgame plan of SOD. Do you think they'll delete servers and try some Classic Plus rebranding? Oh, gosh.
I think to answer that, we're going to have to see how SOD continues to do in the later phases, right? Like, how does it perform in this next phase? How does it perform at the level 50 bracket? But most importantly, how is it going to perform once we hit 60? Does the player base, as soon as we hit 60, go... Or does it stay, right?
I think that entirely depends on what they're adding, dude. Like, I'm gonna be honest. if they don't add like any new raids or changes at 60, like I'm gonna be so fucking bored. I don't like. I like the classic raids. It's just I've done them before.
Well, no,
I've done it 100 times.
I already said that. I don't want to sit here and farm MC again.
Has there been an official time announced? I believe it's February 8th, 1 p.m. Pacific time, so 4 p.m. East. I'm pretty confident that's the time. They said something about it. A dev said it. It's not leaked shit. It's an official developer mentioned that time. So, but my Thunder Fury. Yeah, I guess. People love that stuff. Some people can run Molten Core all day. I'm not the guy. Molten Core depresses me a little bit.
No, I like MC. Actually,
I like MC, but the tone in there is a little dark. No.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had more fun in BW or not BWL. BFD. It was fun. Like MC, BWL, and a new raid. Yeah, that would be a great idea. Don't forget to add to the queue time to the estimate. Yeah, it's smart, Ian. Big one for that. BWL for life. I like BWL. I enjoyed it. I like the mechanics in there.
BWL's fine.
I like that you had to bring some fire resist gear too.
Yeah,
if your guild is like average. We're out gearing so many things that there's no way they won't add new raids and dungeons. I really hope, man. We play vanilla private servers, classic era, season of mastery, and hardcore classic. If they won't add a lot of new content inside, people will disappear in no time.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
If they don't,
I'll get bored.
If we get to 50, and when they say, okay, it's time to go to 60, and they don't announce right away, at least a plan of what they don't even have to have it out right at 60. Like, they could even launch 60 and just have MC out. But if they don't tell us what the hell they're adding, like, okay, we're adding carriers and crypts, we're adding this zone, we're adding this dungeon, we're adding this. If we don't have, like, a roadmap of what we're getting, people are out.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, the second we hit 60, people are out. But
Shit,
they better
I'll be
have
bored.
a roadmap.
I'll be bored. I'm just gonna be honest.
Also,
I would
wait,
be bored.
Let's think. 3 months from now, after phase 2, March, April, May. Yeah, guess what? Right when the lull of that 50 to 60 period comes out,
I already know it.
retail's probably
War
coming
Within
out.
is coming out, yeah.
And you guys can
Hope
play
Agron's
whatever
watching
you
right
want.
now. I'm sure he's
I don't think
checked
Agron's
it out.
watching right now.
I think he is.
I don't.
Agron's watching me right now. You don't think this is what Agron's doing Friday night? That's kind of weird,
sure
no?
Agron has like some family or something.
That's
to
fucked
be
up,
with rather
dude.
than watching
Agron's my
us
best friend.
stream.
I love him. My bestest friend.
Yeah, sure. You crazy
We're-
kid,
we're-
you.
we're pretty
Crazy
tight.
kid,
We're
you.
pretty tight. Just meant in our post 60 talk. Yeah, I'm just goofing off. I don't think he's actually watching, but I will make a point on that in an upcoming video.
Warriors 30-minute CD swap to 5 to 10-minute CD. What do you mean, like rec?
I love this right here. Dear Blizzard, there's still time to give us dual spec. Instant mail to alts and 40-yard nameplates.
Right, guys, the hustle is admirable. Thank you, man. See you later, buddy.
Yo, much love, CCM, dude. God bless, buddy. Hope you have a wonderful night. You aren't, wait, you aren't best friends until you kiss. Oh god. Love you, bro. He's your BFF. You guys.
Howdy!
Big Shun, what's going on, baby? How we doing? Yeah, you playing that new Diablo season or what, dude? Double spec. Yeah, dude, need some dual spec. Man, oh man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go full cam here for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. What's your guys' opinion? Would you want new attunement quest chains? Yes, 100%. I love attunements. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cut the music. Cut the music, Lance. Cut it off. Just want to quickly say, really quick, man. Tonight was a fun stream, dude. I know we had some technical issues. I know it was late, but now that I've done it, and you know, it's our first rep. It's our first try doing this whole thing. I really loved it. This is definitely gonna be a common thing once or twice a week at minimum, doing this sort of deal. I love World of Warcraft. I love the community and all of us together. The fan base we've grown is so much fun. I've never had more fun playing or making content on anything since I've started. And we're gonna have a lot of new stuff coming soon. I want to like actually prep some really interesting and entertaining segments as well. I think that'd be really fun for you guys, and I appreciate all love and support, man. Y'all are doing great. Can't wait for the actual phase 2 videos. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. We love the Sky and Lance podcast format. Yeah, dude, I love that. I love that. Yo, let's get some ones in the chat if we're hyped for Season of Discovery and the Comeback Kids, man. Notice how I throw the Comeback Kids at the end as well? so they have to do ones, you know? Let's get some ones in the chat, dude. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Lance, you got anything to say, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you would have told me it 2 years ago when we started, it's so funny, and quick story, guys, but when me and Sky were actually sitting in this very room together when I had just moved into my first house, Sky was coming just to visit. And this was what, 2.5, 3 years ago now. We were sitting here on a futon, but
Put your faith in the light.
26 months ago.
So actually 26 months ago. No, but it's probably about 6 months before that even.
Crazy.
We were sitting in this
Thank you,
room
buddy. I love you,
talking
man.
about how we wanted to make a World of Warcraft channel.
Bad. Bad.
Just for Classic in general, or just WoW in general, because we love WoW. I don't know, I'm sure you guys can see these walls. This is not something we just fucking put up here for this stream. Like, yeah, obviously we organized it to look good for this stream, but this really is like, we've spent this money on all this stuff. We love WoW. I love WoW. Sky loves WoW. You would have told me that I would have the opportunity to sit here with my brother, talk World of Warcraft while hanging out with people who are talking to us back. Listen, obviously it's not the biggest thing ever, but 183 people are watching us right now. That's
amazing. That's amazing. Are you
This
kidding me?
is
That's a big deal.
It's not about
That's a big deal.
money. It's not about anything. It's just the fact that I get to personally talk WoW with my brother, my best friend. It's
That's
the
pretty cool.
coolest thing I
Noah
could
Brooks,
have ever asked for.
he said it plainly. It's pretty cool. Because it is. That's all it is. You'll make it to thousands. Just give it time.
It's
Dude,
not about that
listen,
at all, man.
Listen. First of all, getting over 150, 200 people. Switch your position on screen. My inner OCD screams so loud. Your inner what? Your inner... Wait,
My
wait.
inner OCD screams
Switch
so
your
loud.
position on
What do you
screen.
mean switching?
Like flip-flop each other? Let me know, dude. If you guys got any way to make this shit better or ideas, let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
No, down. You'll make great content.
What, this guy?
Yeah.
Y'all make great content for real. Been playing WoW for 15 years and watch all the big YouTubers. Love your stuff. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it.
Wait, what did you say?
Which guy?
Scroll down. All the way down.
Yeah, you are opposite on the stream from where you actually are sitting. Yeah, we did that because if not, I would be... I don't know. I guess we could.
What do you mean? Be on
Like,
the same
I think he
side?
means like swap the camera like this. Hold on, let me do it. Let me just do it on stream right now. It takes literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna improve the mics, Noah, for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Noah. I appreciate that. We're working on that. I gotta spend some money on one of these. Maybe me and Lance will split it or something. He means like do this and then put Lance here.
Oh, is it because our names?
I don't know. No, I don't have names up there. So, like, when I talk to you, I talk like this, and then you look at me like that. Does that make sense? Is that better? Replace Sky with a new cosplayer? I think that's a really big W. I think yeah, nude cosplayer, wouldn't that just get all the people to donate money? Just get me out of here. Lance and a bunch of nude cos. That's better? Okay, awesome. Thank you guys, dude. By the way, this is how I initially had it. I was just too nervous to keep it this way. I don't know what the hell's wrong with
Yeah,
it.
I don't know why you did that.
I don't know why I did that. I don't. Weird guy.
We don't have cats,
Insane.
but we do have dogs, and too many. of
Mommy
them.
white man.
You should do that.
I should.
You should dress up.
This guy could be the nude cosplay.
Should
Oh
be,
god.
actually.
Oh good lordy. We're playing. I love that. Y'all streaming Phase 2 release together? Phase 1 release was bananas. Yeah, we'll be streaming Phase 2 release. We'll actually have a real setup now for that whole deal as well. Because now we know how to do this, and we have 2 cameras and 2 mics. You just plug everything into there. And then that's it. You have a real camera and a real mic. Sheesh is right. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Man, oh man. Anyone else before we get out of here? Do either of you play Mage? I play Mage a little bit back in Mr. Pandaria. I don't play Mage in Classic. Seems a little boring. Feedback only happens when Sky projects his voice. Doesn't happen when his tone is lower, it seems. Yeah, I just changed a couple of settings. Hopefully it'll get better. But we're also just going to get a new mic as well. Because this one is so directional. It's really solid mic. The Shure mic, it's a $500-ish mic. That one's like 100. So you just gotta invest some money, man.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Fuck it.
Dogs, please. As in, they heard dogs?
No, they want to see the dogs.
Oh, you want to see the dogs?
Maybe another night.
You don't want to bring Brave,
You should
Baby
every time
Rave
invite
on
people
stream?
from chat live on Discord and let them speak and participate.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, the
I would
thing
like to do
is,
that. Some
can't
people
just
can get
bring-
unhinged.
you can't just bring in anyone because people are insane and they'll say
Dogs
some
are
crazy
riot.
things.
Everyone's asking for the dogs. You gotta go get at least Raven.
I'll
You
make-
gotta get Raven.
Hold on.
At least Raven. We have a couple pups, man. Dogs. So what classes do y'all main? I play Shaman. Lance plays Hunter. Oh, Jamie with the gifted one comeback
faith in the
kids
light.
membership, dude. Wow, thank you so much,
Thank
buddy.
you,
Dude, we had an
Jamie.
insane night tonight, man, with the donations, the gifted. We got 6 new members on the night. Good amount of donations as well, man. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much, man. You guys are out of this world, bro. I love live streaming, man, and I really appreciate the feedback. And if there's any way we could improve the live stream and everything, just let us know.
Put her on the bed.
Oh, grab no.
Oh, we got the craze.
This is one dog. She's a little older. She's like a wizard. Her name is Raven. Raven like steak. Listen, all the donations are going for Raven for steak. So if you guys want to donate, going right to Raven.
Go.
Anyways, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys so much for all the love and support, man. I love having Lance on stream. It was awesome. A great night. We're probably going to stream again. What do you think? For you Sunday? Sunday morning?
Yeah, Sunday morning sounds good for me.
Sunday morning. I don't know what day works best for the community here, but Sunday morning is probably going to be a solid day for a couple hour stream. Sunday morning, chit chat, talk World of Warcraft, shoot the shit. I think that'd be fun. Gameplay stream for sure when the
Definitely,
phase launches
we
for
gotta
sure.
grab a
Dan.
cup of coffee for Sunday morning, right?
Yeah, grabbing a cup of coffee.
Not
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday, probably not.
It's in next.
Yeah, this is the
next
Pro
week,
Bowl
yeah.
Sunday, but
Can I watch from Discord
what do you mean? Watch the stream?
with coffee?
Listen, you gotta be in the YouTube
We
stream.
Europeans will
bud.
never sleep because of you. Oh man, I'm sorry, buddy. Will you ever branch out of just WoW MMOs? Man, if you helped and talked about it, yeah, that sounds great, man.
Yeah, maybe some other games when they come out. You know?
Oh, other games, that's obvious. Can't help the algorithm in Discord. What kind of coffee? Espresso? Lance, what do I like again? I'm not really a coffee guy,
He
by the way.
likes
I like the super sweet.
yeah.
I'm like the Starbucks girl, man. The little white girl who got Starbucks, you know. Oh, mocha cappuccino. I'm all that, you know. Ashes? Yeah, of course. Ever try New World? Oh, no. Oh, no. If AoE, Ashes of Creation ever comes out, yeah, we'll dominate that market by the time that comes, man. Listen, me and Lance are on the up and coming, all right? We're the up and up, younger sort of help out the boomers. No, I'm just joking. Imagine. Actually, we're the young guys, and you guys are all old. Imagine that. What an
Let's
asshole.
clip it and make everyone think he's a dick.
Make that a sound effect.
Listen,
Nothing better than beaver piss in a can will call.
No, we haven't played Power World yet.
I'm old.
No, haven't played.
Nothing better than beaver piss. Power World? Nah, dude, I don't play that shit. No way. That's not me, Joe. I'm not that guy, man. I'm not a survival game guy.
Listen, favorite 80s movie? Red Dawn, probably. Over the Top.
I like Rocky.
Rocky's
Rocky
good.
was 70s, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't the first Rocky 70s?
It's like Rocky 3 for 80s.
I think it was 7. Oh, Zemus with the
Faith in
huge!
the light. Put your
Yo,
faith-
that's it, Lance.
Put your faith
All right,
in the
Lance.
light.
You guys asked for it, man.
Get your ass down. What?
Yo, Zemus with a huge 5 gifted, dude. Sorry about that. By the way, when they do gifted subs on YouTube, it spams the entire time. I apologize for that one, guys.
Princess Bride is
It is
good.
what it is,
Tombstone is
dude.
good.
Tombstone? I don't know Tombstone.
I don't know, guys. I think.
Did you ever watch Tombstone? Man, I gotta see
Oh,
that.
Terminator 2?
Oh, Terminator.
Judgment Day?
Fuck, those are
That
good.
80s or
What about Back to the Future? Oh, who got
Back to the
gifted those
Future,
anyways?
Of course,
Did
Back to
Star
the
get one?
Future.
No.
Who else? What else?
Oh,
is good?
Furry Combat Wombat. Dude, you got a gifted sub. Nice.
Roadhouse. Yeah.
Roadhouse is dope.
Roadhouse has one of my favorite lines in all of
You guys'
cinema
logo
history.
reminds me of Back to the Future. Oh, you like it? You guys like this little design? I thought that came out pretty cool. Check that out. Dang, look at that. Those are some bad boys on there, dude.
Joey, we're gonna make a video on that for sure, but stay tuned.
That's pretty cool.
That's not the line that's not the one, but at the end of the movie, I'll say my favorite line from
Legend.
Roadhouse,
Oh shit.
end of the movie, in the final fight.
Love Legend.
Legend's great.
Wasn't Tom Cruise? Who was the main? It was Tom Cruise, right?
Legend, yeah.
Legend's dope. Legend's
Oh,
cool.
actually, hold on. Conan the Barbarian is my
Oh,
favorite.
that's
80s movie,
obvious.
and it's
What
not
about
even close
that?
for me.
Yeah. Ever
Conan
get told
the
that you kind of look like
Barbarian.
Michael Reeves? Dude, I get it all the fucking time. I don't see it, though. Michael Reeves? Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think he looks like Michael Reeves.
Am I
but-
kind of ugly, dude? Am I kind of ugly? Be real with me. Yeah, am I not handsome? No, I'm not talking. I never said Michael Reeves is ugly. I just asked if I'm ugly.
Not avoid the coffee machine giveaway, you cheap board lovers. By the way,
yo, we should get sponsored by coffee people.
Actually, I'd be sick.
Like a coffee company. Honestly, you remind me of John Raffio from Parks and Rec. Wait, who's that? I gotta look that up now. John Raffio Parks. Is that just Oh.
That's not who I thought.
I thought you were talking about fuck, what's his name? What was Chris Pratt? I like Chris Pratt. You kind of look like him.
You don't look like Chris.
No,
Pratt.
I don't. But I like Chris Pratt.
No, the fact that you even said that's insulting.
All right, whatever.
Holy shit!
Look like a mix between Tom Holland and a Dingleberry, my guy. Nice.
You remind me of Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man. Yeah,
That's
good.
weird. I have never gotten that before. Willem Dafoe. Weird.
You know,
You look like Harry Potter. Yeah. Mushroom Kingdom. Here we come. No, he thinks he's ugly for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get out of here. Me and Lance literally didn't eat dinner. Or lunch, actually, for that matter. So we were just prepping up everything. Gabriel, thanks for the comment, buddy. You look beautiful as well. We're just prepping everything up here. Listen, guys, once again, I appreciate all love and support, man. My name's Sky from the Comeback Kids.
guess my name's Lance. I don't even know anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys in the next one. Sunday morning, get ready. By the way, we're going to try to come out with a video Sunday as well. Sunday morning stream, Sunday morning video. A lot to talk about, a lot to do. Ladies and gentlemen, love you guys so much. God bless. Phase 2 is a week away. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Much love, guys. God bless. Peace.